Hello, everybody. How are you all today? Um, yes, I'm feeling a lot better now. I think I'm pretty much like 99% recovered. I've got like an occasional cough, but other than that, things have been pretty okay. Um, Today we will be doing some Volume 5 work, so if you do not want spoilers, I would suggest maybe just put earbuds on, listen to me chat, or if you don't want spoilers for VTS Volume 5, because I am 4 pages away from finishing. Like literally, I'm on literally the fourth to last page, and it's pretty cool. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with where this is going at the moment. I just wanted to say to Darkbug, thank you so much for the chance to collaborate with you. You were absolutely awesome to collaborate with. I had such a laugh. To be honest, I was in tears of laughter at one point. Um, and I forgot how much fun collabs are. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not I don't do collabs. It's just I hadn't had one in ages since I think Zombie Punkin was my last collab. I would definitely love to do more art collabs more often. So if any of you art streamers out there want to collab with me, please let me know. Because it would be nice to kind of, after Volume 5, have some really fun, and I've got some fun ideas in mind, especially when I did the 4 styles thing recently. That's kind of blown up on YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, anyways, let's get out of the way. We've got to do our thank yous first before going through some announcements. I love this. Monetary Unicorn, I love that username. You are fucking awesome. The Frog 2007, I fucking love these usernames. And Shabam 95 and Star Wild 47. Thank you within the last 7 days for the follows. Thank you for Chiefy Arts for the shout out, and Nim TV as well, obviously, because she is part of the 4 Leaf Clovers. The Crick, I love some of these names. The Crick, Demonix, and 11 days ago, Joshy John. Thank you all for the follow today. Right, let's get some announcements out of the way. At the 17th and the 18th of June, I will be at the NEC in Birmingham for AnimeCon, so there will be no streams on the week that's following it up to AnimeCon, because obviously I will be literally in Birmingham, and unless I could like make my PC magically appear there and get everything set up, there will be no stream. But I will be making, as per usual, my Comic-Con videos following up for an after video review. So if you're not sure, I've started recently, because thanks to all the shit that happened in LFCC when I went there, I started to now start doing a con video of my experiences there, and then at the end put a disclaimer and a review, just so you guys know what it's like for me from the comic guy's perspective. And I'm hoping this will start a movement of con videos for artists to actually give honest reviews where they faltered, where they need to improve upon, or if things are just generally awesome. Yeah, so, but I will be at AnimeCon. I'm super looking forward to it. I think this is like my first purely AnimeCon that I've ever been to, so I have high hopes for VTLS doing well. So yeah, I'm just excited to meet new people. It's a new area as well. It's not London anymore, because I used to just purely do London conventions, but now it's like, oh crap, I'm doing like other cons now. It's crazy. Like, there you go. My mouth. Why is my mouth not opening and shutting? I don't know. I'm gonna need to. I need to see what's going on with my character, because my model, my lips ain't flapping. My lips ain't flapping, and they don't go flapping. Blip, 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 blip. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually trying to test my lips, because obviously there's obviously a capture. Okay, so what about if I clap? Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna reset calibration. See that happens. Yeah, it's still not doing it. I need to move the mouth enlargement a little bit bigger. Hold on, let's have a look. Sorry guys, I'm just fixed my lips. Oh yeah, I can hear what's going on. My lips are, it's because my my lip enlargement is too big. Yes, I'm using V up, so I get a little bit more. Ah, there we go, perfect. Yeah, you can see my mouth moving up and down. You can see my lips flapping. You can see your bare lips flapping. That sounded so wrong. Yeah, so I will be there. So if you want to buy my manga series Vamp the Lost Soul and you want to meet me, but you never got the chance to because you never got to anime London convention in London, this is your chance, guys. And if things go well, I will try and go to more cons around Britain. But yeah. Also, Vamp the Lost Soul manga, you can get them as e-manga on Amazon Kindle and Google Play as ebooks, and you can go on my Ko-fi and get them as physical copies. If you do want any merchandise, which is Tico, VTLS, my manga series, or my D&D group, 4 Leaf Clovers, they're all in one place on my Teespring store, Vamp the Lost Soul. Half of any 4 Leaf Clover merch bought is actually going to go to autism awareness, so you will be helping a charity out as well. You can follow me on other social medias, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And also, obviously, on Twitch as well, for if anyone's watching this on YouTube from a previous stream. 4 Leaf Clovers will be returning this Monday coming, not today, this Monday coming, and we'll be doing a one-shot for Nim's birthday. Yes, we're doing a birthday stream, and we're taking a break from the usual chaos that is the 4 Leaf Clovers campaign, and doing a one-shot starring, actually, funnily enough, the 4 Leaf Clovers. But other than that, to be honest, I'm so looking forward to that one-shot. I need to write down some stuff, some puzzles to solve and that, and a combat to get through, but I'm leaving that one to the end. But, oh, God, I'm so excited for this one-shot. I'm hoping it will be as similar to my Grinch one-shot, and I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and simple, but open to a lot of shenanigans. Right, I've had my tea. I am rejuvenated. Just remember, on the week of Anime Con, there will be no streams running on that week because I want to be prepping, getting there, and all that fun stuff. So I apologize if there's no stream, but I will be back as usual time on the week after. Yeah, I think that is it. I love this song. This is Fullmetal Alchemist song in lo-fi. This tune. I haven't heard it in ages. There we go. Anyways, back onto the street. Today we will be doing some Volume 5. Anyways, guys, since we're hitting near the end of Volume 5, if you want any questions involving me being a mangaka or self-published mangaka and all that fun stuff, let me know, or just my creative process in general when it comes to making new volumes. Please do not feel afraid to ask. I will spill the beans, as they say, on my books and stuff like that, because I think it's great to have other artists out there to aspire and just grow alongside me. And it's nice to see, like, you know, what other people will create out of it, you know? So, yeah, if you've got any questions, just let me know. Obviously, I was hoping we get a few more people on with Dartbug and see if they can ask us questions about, you know, like, because obviously he's an online self-published one, and I'm kind of technically both, because obviously I do ebooks on Amazon. The only sucky thing is Amazon don't publish backwards like they could give the option, like Mixam do when you self-publish. That's, if you're wondering why on that front, that is actually why, is because they don't print backwards, and I will not allow books to be printed with Amazon until they correct that. So it's more of correction than anything, and I need to fix a few things before I can publish with them. Is that Fairy Tale? Yeah, it is. It doesn't sound lo-fi. It sounds like a violin. I love it. It's pretty. I love actually this version of it. Like, I'm not a fan of Fairy Tail anime, but this rendition of the main theme, I don't know, something about with the violins, it just makes it sort of makes it more chill, if you know what I mean. Gives it a nice little Dartbug, that voucher code, you need to use it today, because I've only like made it valid for a couple of days, because I've, as a thank you to him, I've given him like a free gift code that I could do with my books to say thank you for, you know, collabing with me, being an awesome dude, and all that. And actually, it's actually made me consider something, and I might actually start doing that now. But yeah, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's I think I actually might be able to do a sort of, every time I have a collaboration, I just give a single use code to them, and then just go, hey, yeah, go nuts. Have at it, you. But yeah, I think I might do that, because that would actually be awesome. Because then anyone who collabs can have them, or they could give the code to a friend or something. Actually, I might actually start doing that. That actually, you know what? Now I'm saying that to myself. I was like, that is actually a really awesome idea, because one, it just shows I appreciate them, you know, taking the time out of their lives to collaborate with me, and secondly, you know, it gets them out there, it gets them around the world. So, you know, and it doesn't cost me a single penny to do it as well, which is double awesome. But yeah, I might actually start doing that actually. And actually, I might actually do that as a promotional thing for release of Volume 5 on Google Play. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud to myself, and I'm like, ooh, I could do some fun things for the BTS community. Yeah, if I do it like that, and then obviously she has a stump, and we need to sort out that figure a little bit, because I don't like the way that figure looks. Yeah, there we go. And then that's where one boob, that's the secondary boob. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out, and that'd be how things go. Okay. And then just sort of, that's it. And then maybe put like a, that's it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because if I do it like that, and then she's holding it like there, that actually can be pretty epic. Yeah. Okay, cool. And I'll check the measurements of the body for that, just in case I goofed it up. But I shouldn't have. Should be fine. I say should be fine. Hold on. Yeah, that's a little out though. That's why her body looks a bit more lanky than it should be. Don't know why. I seem to like singing at things lately. It's like, it shouldn't be like this. It's a little weird. I don't know why I'm singing at you. Oh god. But yeah, things have been crazy. I say crazy. It's actually been crazy. Because on my week off, I was hoping to actually finish this before the stream, like Volume 5, like art wise. And then all I have to do is do all the words, do all that, like the copyright shit and all that fun stuff. And then I can start, because at the moment, I need to start fundraising to get the 5th book out. So I was hoping to do this stream to go, hey, I want to talk to you guys, the VTLS community, about a possible Kickstarter. And I want to know, like, what stretch goals you want to have. If once I work out what I need to do Volume 5 and all that, it shouldn't be that hard to work out, because all I have to work out, I think, it's the IBSN number, the cost of printing the book, and get it delivered and all that, and then that'd be it. But yeah, I can't believe it. Like, I'm on Volume 5, guys. Like, I know I planned like a massive series and everything, but it still feels a little unreal that I'm on my 5th volume. Like, it's, to be on, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I didn't think I would last long. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I was gonna last long. I thought I might do a few volumes and then I have to turn into like a online webtoon or whatever to try and push it further. And yeah, it's just a fact I've still got the ability to self-publish. Neuron, bugger off. It's crazy. Hold on. Let me do. Yeah, if we do it like that, and actually, if we do like the kendo stick sort of like facing towards, because that's actually a stick. So It's like, you know, like when you get like the wooden fake samurai training swords. This is going to be like the fake polearm equivalent to that. God, this tune is banging. Because actually, like, even though it looks all wooden, it has an actual enchantment on it. Where it kind of like, when you get whacked, it's like a soft book. It hurts still, but it's not gonna like damage you or anything, because they are literally made for training. Okay, so we got that, we've got that. Yeah, there we go. And then just get the gear on. And actually, I'm going to need to look up an action pose, because I want to look at spear action poses. Or, well, actually, hers is more of a halberd, because obviously halberds, it's quite a distinction, because you've got a spear where the definition of spear is literally just a tiny, like, sort of blade on top. Usually, it's like a diamond-shaped blade. But when you look at halberds are a mixed breed of a sort of polearm with a unusual blade at the end, which it could be a polearm axe, they're halberds, or you got the like the one with like a bit of the like sort of like Chinese blade at the end, they're halberds. I think that's the definition of one, but like it's like, hold on, but are they both technically spears? It's like, no, actually, there is actually a difference. Like, the spear is made for like piercing, when like halberds are made to slash and pierce. I was like, oh, that's actually a super interesting definition. But then again, this is me being a weapons nerd. I'm a weapons nerd. That's why I like the Shadowversity YouTube channel. Like, yeah, I do think katanas are cool, but I don't think the katanas are the be all and end all. Because, you know, each blade has their like sort of like advantages and disadvantages, and he goes through the whole thing of actually you're better off using a medieval sword. And if it came out against a katana and medieval sword, because the way their processes are, the blade would actually shatter more times than any. You have to be quite quick with a katana to sort of slash and cut the way you want it to. Yeah, with its pure cutting ability, but yeah. And obviously you can't slice through rock or let that with it, because again, you actually got more chance of splitting a rock with like a proper sort of longsword than a katana, because the way they are made, katanas are made to slice quickly, stuff like that. It's actually very interesting actually having this debate, and then I was like, oh, I'm actually quite enlightened. Like, yeah, and it's like, yeah, katanas are cool and all that, but they do have limitations, because, and like the longsword has actually sort of like it's a decent all-round basis and design, because it is made to it's made to be durable. They are made to last. They are made to be sharpened. They are made, you know, to whack a bitch, essentially, because they're not light either. Like, if you get like the broadsword equivalent, like I've got a replica and it's heavy. Like, holding it in one hand is actually impossible, unless like you are really strong in one hand. So, but when you have like a normal sword, like a normal long sword, it's heavy, but you can wield it, and that's what it's made for, because you need that cutting momentum, and that the weight of the longsword just whoop. Where, like I say, katanas are lighter, but they are made to slice and dice. That's what they're made for. It's actually super interesting to have comparisons of swords, and it's like, well, actually, like, they're not the superior sword that people think they are. And it's like, yes, they have been folded a lot more. They are a hell of a lot more sharper. That is granted. But the disadvantages of it do outweigh the pros and cons of a longsword. It's like, it did hurt my little weeb heart, but sometimes you just gotta be honest and you go, yeah, but to be honest, all swords are pretty cool in my mind. But anyways, let's get on with it. These tunes are well chilled today. Right, so we got that, and then just shouts her face off. And yes, I wanted spear fighting poses. That's what I wanted. Or halberd fighting poses, actually. Fighting pose. Let's put manga, see if they get some templates. Oh, for God's sake. Cut. Norton. I don't want Norton. I want Google, because Google is better at translating my halberd. Ah, yes, there we go. Images. Now, I want one where you're going at the person. Oh, they got some well good references here. Yeah, these are the kind of references I want. Now it's the one I want coming towards. Yeah, you got like loads of sword ones. I don't want sword ones. I just want like halberd, like spear ones. Maybe I'll put spear because because this is the amazing thing about halberds is you can actually fight with them slashing or attacking, but I kind of want to go for like a sort of pierced run, block, jump. Oh god, there is a lot of stuff here. Yeah, there we go. Now we get into the references we want. Again, more swords. I love the fact I put spear. It gives me a load of swords. It does make me laugh sometimes. Ah, that could work, but yeah, but if you do it like that, it's just more withdrawing the blade in. So yeah, no, you can't really thrust. Your hand has to be the other way around to thrust. But I do love that pose. I'll show you the pose I'm on about. So I'm gonna draw like a rough template, and then I'm gonna figure out the anatomy. But this is obviously an up angle, so I'm gonna need to figure out. So if I just do this first, and then try and figure out how to do this pose in sort of like a camera facing towards you. So the head would be actually further up. You got the front leg, which is sort of, yeah, because she's one-armed actually, that formation would actually help her more. Because the way, and this is an interesting fact, and this is something, obviously, because I want to make a compendium of things of stuff that her halberd, though it looks heavy, is actually light. The reason being is she needs to wield it with one hand, and all the weight is actually at the tip of the spear, sort of thing, sort of tip of the halberd, essentially the blade. So when she swings it around her body and that, she uses the weight of the blade to carry the momentum, and then she can free her hand up to sort of catch it in midair and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, come on. Like, I've seen some spear like poses, but there's a lot of sword ones. It's like, come on, man. There are some cool spear moments, and a lot of Fate stuff do some really cool like halberd and spear attack poses. But it's fine. Because like say, Jess's mom actually wields her spear like a one-handed blade. But because she has the reach, she's got also like a because she's upgraded her spear to have a movable grip. So she presses a button and spear can kind of like, the handle can move around. So if she wants to thrust, she can press a button and it's just, the spear kind of slides forward with her momentum. Sort of thing. Okay, so we want to put her wrist sort of like here. And then like the fake halberd can kind of come outwards. And then just sort of go with perception here. Actually, I think we should do the perception lines here, just so, yeah, so we know like where it is, and just sort of like that. So literally, so her head would be up here. Okay, cool. So her head would be up there, and because she's looking, I would say actually her head would be here, because she's kind of leaning forward, about to attack. So we need to sort of have that sort of thing. So we need a camera angle where she's kind of looking at you, but you look like you know she's about to sort of attack. So we've got the hips here, and then you get the one knee sort of like that, and then the other one sort of like that. Because where my references tell me, where is the back leg? Yeah, so the back leg would be like that. Okay, and then actually her leg will be a bit further down. So actually, if anatomy tells me correctly, her front knee, the foreshortening is not as big as I thought it would be. And then you got that, and then you got the foreshortening there. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And obviously her stump would be here. What I'd do is actually move the stump sort of where she would have the other arm on the spear, sort of thing. So even though, like, you know, because some people will do certain habits. That's what I would think. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking crap. Let it undo. Okay. And then just sort of, that's it. And then what we're going to do is then use the rubber to tidy up what I just drew. And just sort of, so we can see where the head is, and then work our way down. This is why some of the pages take me so long as well. It's not just, obviously, because backgrounds, I've just started to learn how to use my backgrounds effectively. But also, like, I want to try and get, like, more dynamic poses in my manga, stuff like that. Even though, like, this volume is mostly about the aftermath of the bounty hunters, so it's not as actiony as, like, most of my volumes. It's sort of, there we go. And then just sort of just put that top of the head, and then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. So now we've got our sort of basis for the pose. So we know the neck would be here and into the shoulders. To be honest, I was going to do it from an up angle camera, but I think like this sort of pose for the camera movement for the pose would be better. So we know now her shoulder length, because obviously the way she's posing, and obviously I think with her hips, because she's leaning sort of backwards in an awkward pose. No, because if the leg's going to be more in front, it should be more. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got the pose. Okay, cool. See, sometimes you have to like have a conversation with yourself how to do poses. Like, hold on, right, that doesn't make sense. So we need to do it in a way that her pose makes sense. There we go. And then just sort of, but yeah, there we go. And then just do that. And what I'll probably do is blow up the skeleton once I've figured out all the anatomy, and then just sort of go, yeah, okay. And then just sort of get her rib cage there. And then obviously now I found out that the point is actually there. So this is where I now start like cleaning up, try to get like the anatomy correct. Get that rib cage shape going. And then obviously her, there we go. Because now we know that's actually how high her shoulders should be. So this is why, like, also it's really good to double, triple check your anatomy as well to make sure everything is going honky-dory. Right, let's jump onto the live draw bit of my thing. Right, I'm going to make sure this time, say if a certain someone does jump on, properties, yeah, also Discord, bang, done, save, awesome. Right, so now that should be able to pick up other people. There we go. And then we're going to put a shoulder here. And then I'm going to put a shoulder here. There we go. Actually, hold on. Let me just... There we go. And then just sort of copy and then close. Just going to do something quickly, guys. Just give me a second. Just to let people know I'm live. There we go. And then just sort of... I don't know. I want to switch to my normal profile. There we go. And I want to let know people Hey, come chat. There we go. And then sorry. I'll put it in cap lock. I always have cap lock on here for some reason. There we go. Right, so we got one arm. Obviously, we need to, like say again, we need to put the stump, her stump, sort of where it would be like if you were holding a spear. Because again, old habits die hard. Okay, now we can start using her anatomy to kind of plan out the upper body pose. So obviously, we're going to do it like normal here. So we know that's her elbow. Now, this is where I'm probably going to start rubbing out. Right, so we know for a fact that that arm is probably a little too far out. So we are going to do this. And then I'm going to use these to kind of... There we go. Awesome. Because that's in front of her. So we need to make sure if we're going to do this pose correctly, we need to get those shoulders in where they should be. So I have noticed, hold on, something I have noticed I goofed on is that shoulder's a bit too far out, which means her shoulder should be a bit more in. I'd say about here would do the trick. We still have the same sort of level of shoulders, but that should be more towards the front of the body, because the way her body turns, that's where like the rib cage ends. So we need to sort of thin out that rib cage a bit. So I think that's what's giving me the false perception, is that is further out than it should be. And that chest should be there, and then we just need to sort of, that's it. That's the main line. And then you got her chest here, and then that should measure to the same as the side of that. And again, we just want to make sure the perception of everything is right. So we got the shoulder more in front, which is perfect, which means her chest would be here. And then just sort of, that's it. Just sketch out where the boobs would be, where the booba would be. Right, now what we're going to need to do is run out the rest of this. Because we know now the spear itself, or the halberd, I should call it, because that's its real name. Halberd wouldn't be, like I say, it'd be a bit more closer here. There we go. And this is just rough lines of where I want the legs to be, so we'll sort that out in a mo. And then we're going to make that circle a little bit bigger, sort of like there, because of the perception. And then where she's holding the spear. So we want to make sure when she is holding that spear, we want to make sure we do this. And the thumb's here, that curves up, and then hold on. I'm just having a look at my own hand. Yeah. So when it makes that V shape, I need to make sure that's actually shorter because of the perception of it. Because one thumb would be here, and then the other bit of the hand, and then what she's holding, which is the spear itself, should just pop out here, which means the thumb would be there. So that's because of the way she's holding a spear. And then, yeah, that's fine. Or spear. I keep calling it spear. It's actually a halberd. I've got to tell myself off every time I do that. It's like, James, it's a halberd, you nitwit. You nitwit. You fool, you. Yeah, that wrist is too big. That's why. The perception was a little bit off. I'll make sure, anatomy-wise, that's not... Yeah, it's not the same length. It's foreshortened. Good. So we do that, and then... Yep, that is foreshortened. Awesome. And that spear should not be that wide. So that's fine. We could just correct that when we do the red sketch stage. Just as long as I know roughly where that weapon will be, that is fine. Right, now we just need to measure from the chest to where the hips would curve. Obviously, it will curve upwards like this. This is where now I can start sort of rubbing out major bits, just sort of like that, just so I can actually start getting my build of the body together. And then obviously that's where the spine would be. Just double check the length. Yeah, thought so. This is where I know things will go wrong. You just have to keep remeasuring till you got it right. And that's good. Right, which means the circle, the upper half of the circle should start here. And then we do the lower half. I'll tell you what though, if anyone's been playing Genshin lately, who's been playing the new event? New event's quite fun. I actually admit, I do like it that it's a bit based off the TCG, and it actually has encouraged me to play it more in, you know, the game within the game essentially. But yeah, I'm wondering if anyone here who's a fan of Genshin who's actually played like the recent event. I was a little disappointed there was no new area because I was really hoping, because I think looking at like the clues, we might be heading to Fontaine soon. To be honest, I wanted to fight like the Fireland, but because I like fire. Fire. But you know, to be honest, I think they were building up to Fontaine since Inazuma, so. And obviously, because you got the Abyss Order, and I think we only got like after the next country, I think it's just like, hold on, yeah, just 2 more countries before we probably hit like the story's climax, or start to hit the story's climax. So to be honest, I'm a bit like, actually, yeah, it would actually make sense if they do Fontaine next and finish up that bit there. But yeah, it's a bit like story wise, yeah, it makes sense. Okay. So we know she's leaning forward. So actually that stomach bit would be here. And then just double check. Yeah. What's going on here? Because that's a bit too hard. Hey! Okay, quadrant kit. that is that. Okay, hold on. Okay, quant. I'm slurring this name. I'm sorry. Okay, quantum kit. Oh, okay, quantum kit. Hey, got there in the end. My dyslexic brain was refusing to put quantum in the same word. How you been, quantum? I hope. I'm just gonna call you quantum for short because I think that'd be fine. Yeah, that was my dyslexic brain. That was my dyslexic brain. I'm sorry. It was just like, it's like, oh no, wait. Anyways, what's wrong with rum? Quantum rum. Oh, quantum rum. Hell yeah. Anyway, sorry. I do like me rum. Where is all the rum gone? Pirates Caribbean style. How you been, by the way, buddy? Hope life is treating you well. I'm just doing volume 5 of my manga today. I'm just doing the sketch phase so far. And I've been working out the anatomy of like the spear pose, honestly. Hello, I'm good. How about yourself? I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm a lot better than I was a week ago, where I was absolutely like, I was fucking murdered by it. I don't know what virus or flu it was. It kind of took my wife out, and then it took me out in the process. So it's a bit like fuck. But I'm like 90. I'm 99% sure that I'm a lot better than I was now. But yeah, because obviously I did the collab stream with Dartbug, I think about 2 days ago. 2 days ago, yeah. It's because Saturday's not my usual streaming day. And I was like, yeah, it was 2 days ago. Well, check out my disorganized ass. Anyways, yeah, what you been up to, by the way? And are you a fellow artist, by the way? Get the quad. Aye, yay for good health. Oh god, yeah, yay for good health indeed. I'm gonna check something again. Yeah, that back leg is definitely let me look at the camera pose compared to mine. Yeah, because that's above. This is like a little bit above. Sorry, I'm working out anatomy in my head. Yeah, I'm a fellow artist, but do I make manga myself? No, that's fair enough. That's absolutely fair enough. If you want to show off your art, by the way, I don't mind Feel free to join our T-Cult Discord. You will be indoctrinated into the T-Cult, though. I will warn you. You might have to steal tea for the British T-Cult. No, I'm joking. You don't have to. It's kind of like our community in joke is like, yes, I run the T-Cult. We steal tea. That is our thing. But yeah, no, if you want to show off some art, feel free to. I do love looking at other people's artwork. Do you know what? Yeah, so if the other leg's in front, we want to do that. Yeah, so that would be for shortened, and then the actual front leg would be sort of... That sounded so wrong. That track was like, wait. What are you, why are you saying Misa alone? That sounded wrong. But yeah, do you play Genshin yourself, by the way, as well? I was talking about new update. I've been enjoying the new event so far. Like, it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of the festival events, they do like their little original things now, but some of them were becoming a bit samey. And I do love this new sort of like card game event because it kind of mixes in their in-game thing. Yeah, okay, join, nice. Yeah, just go on, show off your art. I'm gonna give you the rank of T-Cultist. Call me K. I love that. There we go. And boop, you have been... Where is T-Cultist? You have been indoctrinated. You are screwed. No, I'm joking. I have tricked you to join in my cult. Now you must steal tea forever. Anyways. I think what I'm going to do is... Something about this anatomy is off. Hold on. Yeah, the hips are too small. That's why. It's because it's the Damakin method. I keep forgetting like the hips are already small and I need to build it out. But yeah, my brain's just going, something ain't right here. I know that back leg ain't right. So what I'm going to do is, because I wanted to enlarge this anyways, because I want this to take up more of the panel. I'm going to put that there. That's a bit too tall. Just trying to... Yeah, that's perfect. I have that. And then what I'm going to do is correct that along the way. Because I've got a feeling that anatomy is a little skew with. This is the problem when you do dynamic poses, people. A little tip. Study your dynamic poses beforehand. Right, we know this is lady hips, so they'll be a bit bigger. I'm going to just double check this. Yep, that's fine. And the arm here is fine. The foreshortening here is fine because the circle's not too much bigger for the wrist. That's a stump for her leg. And then obviously we need to sort of make sure the booba here is in correct position. Yep, that is fine. Awesome. I'm happy with that. Now I can go through the red sketch phase. So yeah, I have two sketch phases. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I've done my main phase. Now I'm on to the red sketch phase. Main phase 2. Now I summon my anatomy checker. But every piece of anatomy I get wrong, it inflicts 500 damage onto the opponent. Could you imagine how fucked that deck would be? Oh, God. Just like, it's actually based off your art skill and not actually playing the game. Be quite funny though, I'm not gonna lie. Right, show that layer, and then what we do is we'll just get the outline of the body. So I've got my line work set up. This one, yeah, that's Jess's mum. So Jess's mum has got it. Why am I thinking? I'm thinking of all sorts of shit in my head. It's like my brain is just like, I'm in talking shit mode right now. Yeah, so there you go. And welcome to the... Anyways, what have you been up to, by the way? And what games have you played recently? If you haven't played Genshin, that is. I can imagine like half the anime community probably has played Genshin at least once. Okay, right. We need... What's going on here? Something ain't right. Why not right? Let's have a look. Yeah, I see what you've done. I see what you done, Clip. You're being OneDrive's being an a-hole again. I can see what's happened here. Right, we're just gonna have to manually draw in these shadows again. Okay, actually been Star Rail. Fucking yes, mate. I've been playing a little bit of that recently. I don't know why I'm saying fucking yes, mate, but I have I've actually played it. It's actually quite fun, that game. Right, so why aren't shadows showing? Something ain't right. Okay, what about drawing this layer? Okay, so something's up with this layer that I can't draw on for some reason. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery. Okay. Okay. So Albina kind of gave up after the whole desert area. I used to play. Oh, you mean yeah, Samara desert area. They've opened up a new area in the desert since. It has a really fun side quest on there, and I'm waiting for Fontaine. But desert area, there is a trick to it because I think you can do a few side quests to help you with that sort of shit. But I think I know where you're on about. Something ain't right. Why won't you let me draw on this layer? Got a red. Click to layer below. Ah, there you go. I fixed it. I fixed the problem. I was looking at it like, that ain't right. Why is this not showing? Yeah, now it's showing. Perfect. Okay, cool. That is well, yes, and you shall go back. Go back to the hidey hole. That is my last page. Now I need to get to my current page, which I forgot which page that is. There we go. Perfect dirt. All I wanted was fucking references. Okay, so Jess's mom's hair is that. And yes, I do need references from my own characters because I put them in different costumes and hairstyles. So I go, which one they're in now? To be honest, they have had a change of clothing since, but yeah, that's for story reasons. But yeah, there you go. Sometimes you just need basic references. Cause I've got how many characters in this manga so far? I think to my count is like 20 plus characters so far that's appeared in the manga series. About 20 plus, I would say. Fucking up, that's a lot of characters, isn't it? Just for like, you know, even if there's some of them are just one-offs. There we go. And then just sort of have that here fire. My wife is alive. She awakens. I love you. My beast awakens. Nah. I love her really. There we go. And then just get these little stubby bits at the end of her hair done. And then just sort of, that's it. There we go. Got the bonds on there. Got the bonds. I don't know what I'm talking about. That is my brain just going skew with. Right. Anyways, skew with, honey. I don't know what words what. Yuck. Yeah. So I want to put her in police training gear, essentially. Actually, I want to have a look. I'm gonna Google this because it keeps putting me to Newton. SPD. Police training outfit. So I think it's like joggers or something, but it could be more militaristic. Let's have a look. Yeah, pretty much joggers. Yeah. Apart from another country, they've got like shorts. But yeah, a lot of the training gear is like joggers and stuff like that. All right, awesome. Just to get it right, because I like to try to get things right. Do a quick bit of research. Do. There we go. And then should we put? No, we'll put it as a training shirt because it's not hot. It's warm. There we go. And then maybe put like a fat ass logo of the special police department on there, on a shirt sort of thing. Make it an absolute fat one. Go. Hold on. Yeah, it's because I did the line work of that wrong. So let's correct that a little bit. Boop. And a beep, and a boop, and a beep, and a boop, and a beep, and a boop, and a beep, and a boop. All right, and then you got the snoot. And then obviously we won't draw that bridge under the nose in because she is a lady. Oh yeah, she's a lady. And then just have one eye closed like that. And then just sort of, yeah. There we go. And then, awesome. Then we do like the big hair thing there. Yeah, and yeah, okay, cool. Because yeah, I noticed like that hairline was a little bit too high, so it looked a bit odd. And then just sort of, and then, what was that? Yeah, it was One Piece. It was One Piece. Sometimes when you recognize Reju, it's like, I recognize it. And then that nose. All your hopes and dreams. Okay, so we got. Yeah, do that for like a little bit of talk. And yeah, so the spear thing should be over her shoulder. So we need to rub that bit out. Perfect. Because of her age, she needs to have that as well. And let's have a look. There we go. And then sweat drop from Jess because it's like, wait, what? And then yeah, get the hair, just this hair sort of like there. And then obviously, because she's facing backwards, so we want them looking at each other. Something's off about that. Yeah, I think that is a little too high. That's fine. What we do is we'll correct that, and then just double check it again. Yeah. Which makes sure that, yeah, it's still not the same length. Good, because I want that for shortened. Shortening is a bitch, guys. I'm not going to lie. For shortening is an absolute bitch to learn. But it is worth it when you want to do, like, really cool looking scenes. The boomer did not look good. Anyways, there we go. And then do that. And then there we go. And then yeah. So right, we got the body. And then obviously the stump is behind. And then just sort of, yeah, because she's in a sort of like training gear t-shirt, so this won't show as much, so we can rub that bit out. Now we're transforming it to a t-shirt, and then have sort of like the jogging bottoms there. Yeah, just transform into jogging bottoms looking stuff, because again, this is all like training gear stuff. Here we go. What's this tune? I don't recognize this. Dun, do, do, do. Sorry, I'm trying to recognize the tune. Because it's got a bit of a... And then the stump can go here. Oh, it's a remix. It's the same tune, but it's a remix. I was listening to it like very carefully, like, this is a different tune. And then I realized it's a remix. Yeah, it is. It's a remix. I was listening to that. I was like, yeah, because like I think like the One Piece theme tunes had like 5 remixes. I think from what I've heard so far. Like, because I watched up to a certain point, because I know it had a secondary like more modern remix towards the end of the grand arc, and then like apparently it had like another 3. That's from what I've heard. Whether I'm right or not, I don't know. There we go. And then again, and then just do the hair. Have I done it the wrong way around? No, right way around. I was looking at like something's a bit off, and I don't know what. If you wanna be my friend. There we go, and then again, and again, we're gonna do like the whole t-shirt train thing, and then we're gonna put the logo here on her shirt. This is all roughly sketching out what I want. This is why I go through like 2 sketch phases just to double check my work, essentially. Okay, so, and then just sort of, so that, and then, awesome. I don't know, right? That don't look right. Right, let's try that again. And then obviously the thumb goes around here, which means, yeah, I'm doing like a Lego hand. It's like, this does essentially, like, when you break it down its basic shape, when you do a hand from like a sort of like a grabbing spear angle or sword, do kind of look like Lego hands. I'm not gonna lie. In my brain, it's like, yeah, they kind of look like Lego hands. Kind of look like, you know, I'm not sure if, to be honest, I think people would know what Legos are, but there you go. Right. So the spear should be, or the halberd should be holding is like that. Yep. Yeah. Cool. That works. Yeah. And then just like, and then Jess kind of calls her out. You go like, hold on, wait, you told me to put training armor on. Why are you not wearing any? Because she's getting a bit annoyed. She figures she's been taking a mick out of. There we go. And then just sort of, yeah, bang there. And then just sort of, yep, okay, cool. And then get the hair sort of blowing down like that. Get the collar out. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. And then obviously her shoulders would be here. Yeah, cool. And then what we can do is shadow that bit. Because again, and then just sort of, yeah, now this is going to be the bit where I want to, yeah, I think we're going to do something cool with this. Going to do like the same sort of, because this is going to be a reference to another page that I've done this volume. So it'd be like a sort of like a mother like daughter moment sort of thing. There we go. And then just sort of, there we go. Awesome. And sorted, love.
No, it's a stinky cheese.
My wife has got a stinky cheese out again, and not like that. Good old stinky cheese.
Tastes good.
Tasty, but it fucking smells. Tasty to you. And then just sort of, that's it, yeah. So what I want to do is give that sort of like intimidating aura look about her. There we go. That's it. How long is her hair? Did I make it? It is to her butt, isn't it? No, it's to the middle of her back. Okay, cool. So I made that hair a little too long. That's fine. We can fix that. It's fine, just as long as we know like the general arc of her hair. And then just sort of ears. And then what we can do is keep her face dark, and then yeah, that's it. Do like 2 dots, sort of. That's it. Give your mouth shut, so she's not like smiling or anything. Give it away, but it's just the eyes piercing. There we go. So yeah, I think that would be a pretty good pose to do. Do, 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 do. There we go. And then just
Anything missing, by the way, or substitution?
no substitutions at all.
Or anything missing?
Nope. Not at all. The receipt's over there, so
Where's over there, darling?
on the table side. So you can have a look. See where you're having your late lunch. I should breakfast / lunch ish. Oh yeah, you did.
Give it for me.
I did. I forgot. I derped.
Not a good sign.
Sorry.
It's not a good sign.
Not a good sign. Oh no. There we go. And just sort of. Yeah, because then it gives a sign she's leaning forward. And then just sort of. That's it. And then. Sorry. Ooh. Did I just read that correctly? Sorry, I just want to look up something because Mega. There's something about MegaCon there. I'm sorry, but I'm going to look this up quickly. Oh! Yes! MegaCon's coming finally to London.
Okay.
So, just to explain to you guys as well, because I think you should be hearing this. So, you know the guy who used to run MCM, Paul Reed Pop took over?
Yeah.
Well, he made a new con called MegaCon. And that was one I wanted to get to at Birmingham.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's announced they're coming to London for the first time. So I'm actually really happy about that. And apparently, like, they're super cheap, they're really friendly, because obviously they're all passionate about it.
Yeah.
So I've been waiting for them to come to London because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to do next year's Birmingham. They're coming to London now. I'm like, yes. Super haps about that. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so I'm actually really excited about that. Yoo-hoo! Wahoo! It's Mario. Oh, we seen the Mario movie last night. It was really fun, wasn't it, Rach? I think Rachel's favourite bit is where at the end, isn't it? You know who I am. But yeah. Yeah, so we got Jess's mum going like beast mode. And there we go. And then sort of that's it. And then her hand sort of that's it. And then get that little gap there. And then her thumb sort of that's it. And okay, and then we get the basic lines, and then once again, want to make sure that spear. I scream, you scream, everybody scream. Rachel wants ice cream.
Ice cream now.
Oh, you're not having that peanut butter one, are you?
No. You like that peanut butter one, do you know?
Ew. Yeah, the Ben & Jerry's got like a peanut butter flavour ice cream.
Oh no, it's ice cream. What are you talking about?
You said ice cream.
No, dude, I'll be picking the ice cream, man.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I do like the ice cream, yeah.
Yes.
But I don't like the peanut butter jelly squid.
Oh, yeah, right. My wife tried that recently, and she's like, nope. Yeah, because you had two flavours of peanut butter spread, didn't you? You had grape and strawberry, I think. Yeah, because you really wanted to try it, and apparently it wasn't pleasant. I can't stand peanut butter anyway, so I didn't try it. But my wife did, and apparently it wasn't as nice as she thought it would be. It was really disappointing. Broke her heart. It's like, oh, poor little bun.
You really want to like something, and then it's not.
Yeah.
Not there.
But yeah. There we go. And then just do the sleeves here. Yeah. Oh, wow. Actually, that post worked out better than I thought. Like, to be honest, I was really worried about it just didn't look right for some reason, but I am actually super happy with that. I like this lo-fi tune. Oh, that left lung going out, Rach. You can sell it to the black market and get us some money. Hell yeah.
I like this.
You're not kissing me after that. Right, weird thing about me, right? Fucking hate Marmite. Love Twiglets.
It's covered in fucking Marmite.
Yeah, I know. I don't get that.
Right.
I can't stand Marmite, but I love Twiglets. And people go, well, yeah, but it's not like it's flavouring like cheese and onion crisps. Like, I hate cheese, but I love cheese and onion crisps and cheddar biscuits. But at least that's flavouring. It's not actual covered in it. Like, these Twiglets are covered in Marmite, but I fucking love Twiglets. It's weird. Sorry, just talking about weird food things is a bit like, yeah. Do you actually, I'm going to ask, this is going to be my question today. Do you have a weird food thing? If you do, let me know, because I want to know if I'm the only one who has these sorts of things, or there's other people sort of like, yeah, actually, me too, sort of thing. Like, I can't stand this, but I love this. It's like, I'm actually like wondering out of pure curiosity to see how many people would be like, oh yeah. But yeah, I want to see, or I am, if I am the weirdo. But yeah, awesome. Okay, so we go, and then so this is what I do normally is I fade out for the line layer. Fade out everything else, because one, it gives me actually a really good view of my artwork, and then go, okay, yeah, this looks all kosher. And okay, so we create a new new raster layer. Then what we do is we'll do a frowny face here, and then sort of, and that looks frowny. We need to make it look frowny anyways. Right, that ain't big enough at the top. There we go. Do a little flick here. And then just sort of, there we go. And then, I did that a little too big. There we go. And then we got the eyeball here. And then we just tidy up bits and bobs here. Just tidy up a little bit here, tidy up a little bit there. And then just sort of, there we go. Eyelash. Awesome. And then same here. And then just one. Oh, edit, undo. I screwed that up. I just realized that. Yeah, I screwed that up again. Right, try that again. 1, 2, 3, better. And then the other half of the closed lid. Because sometimes if I'm not too sure, this is what I result to. Sort of do like 2 parts of the closed eyelid as one. There we go. And then I can thin that out a little bit as we go. And then just sort of, awesome. There we go. And then do the lip. There we go. And then just sort of do her tooth. Yeah, she's got one tooth. she's a hillbilly, but yeah. There we go. There we go. And then just sort of get that eyelid, and then just sort of get that bump to the cheek. There we go. And then just get the other bit, and then just sort of. But yeah, guys, if you do have any questions about me being a mangaka, just type out. Just say, hey, I'm thinking about being a comic/manga creator. What tips can you give, or have you got advice about this and stuff like that? Because I want to make sure that people are well equipped as possible. Because when I went into this practically blind, because I didn't have anyone who was in the know, which is which is a little annoying, but there you go, it happens. But yeah, it's one of those things. Is like, you know, I fell in a lot of pits because I came mostly unprepared, but that's only because, like I say, there was so little information out there at the time. But yeah, there we go. Just close that up. Boom. Do. Don't know why. I'm just this tune's bot. This tune's pretty bot. Do. And then just sort of there we go. And then but yeah, we saw a Super Mario movie. It was fucking awesome. And yeah, to be honest, like, you wouldn't tell Jack Black was playing Bowser until he did the singing. Like, I'm generally surprised how his voice is a bit more different than usual in the I thought it'd be like, oh yeah, it'd be Bowser, but there'd be like, you know, little bits of Jack Black, because there is hints of like his personality bleeding through the role, but I think actually generally he did a pretty bang up job of playing Bowser. Like, I was really surprised because, like, out of everyone in the Mario movie, I was, apart from who played Mario, like, I was most surprised who was playing Bowser. Like, I was actually like, oh, Jack Black's playing Bowser, but like I thought like he would do a good performance. Like, Jack Black always puts a really good performance in, but it would have been like something be a bit off about it, because some, like, a lot of his roles, his sheer personality bleeds through, if you get what I mean. He's like one of those actors, it's like Jim Carrey, you know what I mean? But to be honest, he did actually made an alright Robotnik as well in the Sonic films. Like, I'm really surprised at people's choice roles like these, because especially with Nintendo, they were really on top of this film, because they wanted to make sure everything was sort of like to like Mario lore, if you get what I mean, mostly. But no, Jack Black did actually a pretty decent job as Bowser. Like, I actually pretty enjoyed it. I did notice also, like, because I thought, unless I'm wrong, Mario's original voice actor did actually make a cameo in the movie. There was a shit ton of references in that film though as well. Like, you know, the Sonic film, yeah, they make like a tongue-in-cheek reference to something, but like Mario, like that film, even the background was shock, and I mean shock for the references. Joe, I'm really surprised they didn't do, like, I'm surprised Wario or Waluigi didn't make a cameo actually. It's like, even like Spike at the beginning of the film, like that is such an old reference, and like I was like, holy shit! Like, whoever directed this film obviously did their fucking research, because it was like on the arcade machine as well. In the first scene of the movie, like, it had Jumpman, because before he was called Mario, he was called Jumpman, and I was like, holy shit! Like, they had and I mean a lot of references in there to like so many different things. I was like, I was blown back the sheer amount of old school references they had. Like, a lot of the music took you through a lot of Mario games as well. Like, especially like at the end of the credit scene, like the stuff they could have put in there. There was a lot of references to like even the most obscure Mario games. I was like, whoa, that was it was a pretty fun film, and I definitely want to see a sequel. Like, I have to admit, I do see with the Mario movie what the hype was about. Like, it was a fun movie, and there was a lot of fun moments in there. Like, I wish Luigi had a little bit more to do. Apart from that, like, generally I did actually enjoy the film. It's just that was one of my biggest gripes with the film, was I felt Luigi was basically doing nothing in that film. And I kind of get why, because he was kind of captured and all that, but I wish they did a little bit more with him, if you know what I mean. Like they gave him a bit more of a prominent role, instead of just like, hey, his brother is kidnapped sort of thing, you know? Oh no. And it's like, yeah, but like, you know, it's like his Braveheart got wrapped up within, I think, like, literally, it got wrapped up really super quick. And it did take me by surprise they chose to sort of just brisk through it, really. Like, I was hoping they'll do like a bit more with it. I was kind of disappointed with it, honestly, on that front. But other than that, it was generally like one of the best films, video game movies I've seen in, I think actually since Sonic, so not even that long, because the Sonic films, like, at least with that, it's self-aware, they know that they're going a bit OTT with it. You know, you don't have to take that film seriously. But the Mario movie, I was a bit like, it was self-aware, it was fun, but it was just like, that was like my one major gripe with it, is like, they should have gave Luigi a bit more to do. I don't know, I just think, you know, I think probably because they need to give Mario urgency, I think, of why he would, you know, save the Mushroom Kingdom. And I get that. And I think the movie was made to more introduce, like, the Mario characters, if you know what I mean. Like, so for the next film, it sets them up quite nicely. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong was actually a pleasant surprise as well. And the DK rap, when they introduced Donkey Kong, they actually threw in the N64 DK rap, which I thought was brilliant. It made me laugh, and it's like, oh my god, they actually threw it in. I thought that was pretty funny. But you know, like I'm surprised they threw that in of all things, because that DK rap was fucking infamous. Because not in a, like, you know, it's like anything bad. It's just, it was bad. It was so bad it was good, sort of thing. And I thought Nintendo would be like, yeah, we're gonna forget this piece of history right here. But no, they kind of like stuck with their guns on it. And I was actually like, Joe, what? I applaud you guys. I'll tip my hat off to you. You know, you had, they whoever made that film obviously had fun directing it. Like, you could tell some of the banter as well and stuff like that. It was overall a good film. Like I say, I only had one major gripe, but other than that, like, it was actually generally enjoyable. I love how they did Toad in it as well. Like, make him like the hype man. It was like, yeah. And like he's braver than most other Toads as well. I thought that was a bit cool. It's like, how do we fight? We're so adorable. That was one of the best lines in the film as well. I just love the fact, like, Toad has like a frying pan for a weapon as well, which was fucking brilliant. But yeah, no, and they did some like new spins on the characters as well, and I think that was pretty refreshing, because they could have really played it safe in my mind, and you know, gone with like the basic Mario story. But no, they kind of, you know, they made Peach a lot more capable, which that was quite refreshing, honestly. Because the thing is, like, in the video games, she has been known to kick ass. So the fact they made her a lot more capable in the actual movie was like, yeah, okay, that was pretty good. But yeah, no, it was a good modern twist on it, and you know, like the second film, I don't know who, like, they're gonna bring Bowser back, or you know, or even like sort of like Mario has to work with Bowser. Like, they could definitely do that storyline, because it's proven they can work together, even if it's like they go back to tearing each other's throats out afterwards. Because it'd be fun to see like the banter between them two. I would have liked to seen a bit more DK Mario rivalry, because you could tell there was an underlying thing going on there until they resolved their differences. But yeah, and I felt the banter was pretty good there as well. Like, but yeah, like I say, it's not like the perfect video game movie, but it definitely had its fun elements. And I think, like you say, since when the Sonic films come out, I think they've actually gone, you know what? They can be made. It's just, one, like, you kind of had to take the canonicity of games with a pinch of salt, because obviously with Nintendo and Sonic games, like, there's a lot of things going on. So I think that's why they kind of went with like the Sonic route as well with Mario. It's like, let's not take it too seriously. Let's just have some fun with it. You know, just make it chock full of references in there, and just have fun with it. And I think they did. I love the fact that the way they play Cranky Kong as well. Like, because I was expecting, to be honest, Donkey Kong to be the leader of the cons, but it was actually Cranky. And it's just like he's like this old nut job, and I love it. And he's a bit of a shit as well. And again, I've always got a soft spot for characters that are a bit of a shit. I have to admit, like a lovable, like not in a like horrible way, but a lovable little shit. Basically, like they're little shits, but you love them. Oh god, but yeah, but like I'm hoping the next outing, like they'll expand upon Luigi more a little bit, give him a bit more to do. Even if they did like a sort of side film like of like so like Luigi's Mansion or whatever, that would be actually kind of cool, like the storyline to sort of follow through, like sort of thing, and maybe see how Mario interacts with him on that. But yeah, like I say, overall pretty good film. I think right now with video game films, they're going in the right direction from it, and I think it won't be long till we get a really good video game film. I think they're heading, they're on the right track. That's what I'm saying is, and I think like after the flop that was Assassin's Creed, they started to realize that apparently the new Mortal Kombat was supposed to be really good as well. Actually, talking about video game films, I haven't seen it yet, but I know a new one's got released, and apparently it's pretty good. But yeah, just sort of. Oh, I see what's going on here. The nose is not in the right area. I was like, that nose looks really off. I don't know why. Yeah, now I know. Because I think what I've done is where the bridge should be, the bridge of the nose, I haven't, if you get what I mean, I haven't done that right. But that's fine. I corrected my mistake. There we go. And then her stump should be like, oh, that did undo. I did actually. And then, actually, if we do it like that, and then we could actually sort of give it some sort of dynamic sort of t-shirt sort of, there we go, like a lot of creases going on. Yeah, there we go. And then just sort of like that. And then, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. I am sticking with that. No. Because I know what I did wrong here. Because it's that, and then you go curving out, and then there's the wrist. And then just sort of, that's it. Because this is for shortening. Now, because it's for shortened, I need to make that curved line a little bit better here. Because then you could tell there's like a sort of folding there. Anyway, stop. Thunderbird, I'll go. How many pages have I got after this? 3 more. Shit, 3 more pages to go. And I'm on my first hour, and I've only got halfway through. But to be honest, I was spending time doing that page as well for a stream, just so we could get that a page out of the way, because that's all we're gonna become for naught, by the way. Because I know I saved a page, and it's like, which page do you want to use? And I'll be like, shit. Okay, cool. And then there we go. And then just do that, because what I want to do is sort of establish like the waistline of the joggers, and then just sort of, that's it. And then do like the little beady thing, and then do the second beady thing like that. And then, hey, Quantum, where you been, by the way? I think Quantum's pooped. It's like, I'll be right back. And it's like, okay. And it's just like, hello. Anyone home? And then just sort of, and then let's see. Right, now do the spear. Oh, actually, talking about things to get done, I need to talk to my bear about something, actually. If we can't get it done in time, that's fine. I'll use my chibi, but I'm hoping he'll get a certain thing done in time. So I really would love to use it for the one shot I'm planning for D&D stuff. Okay, so we got that sphere, and then just sort of, that's it, and there we go. And then just sort of, There we go. And yep, cool. And then we'll do the logo because I know it's like do it, and then just sort of that's it. And then just do the little hat thing here, and then just sort of that's it. Did undo? It's because I did it with Vic pen. There we go. And then one side is the stake, and then the other side is a. There we go. Just do it like that, because then you know it's like the SPD logo, and then you get the hip there. There we go. Awesome. And then the other hip will be here. Yeah, cool. And then sort of do that. Get the rubber. Just clear out the lines that are coming out, just so you know. Just looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Now we just got to do to this, get to this bit. Oh god, my nose is well blocked today. It's like, bleh. Oh, that reminds me, I need to put my phone on silent because I don't want it to come up with notifications and then you guys are hearing it. So there we go. Do that, and then that should be fine. And then just. Yeah, cool. There we go. And then just sort of. Oh, edit undo. So there we go. And then. There. There we go. And then let's see, we got that, and yeah, I'm kind of happy with that panel. Just need to do a few more bits. Obviously, doing because Jess has got black hair, I need to do like the not highlight, but the edging of it, not like that. Dirty lot. There we go, and then just do the hairdo. And then just sort of, oh, that's the thing. I need to talk to the shop about doing an art lesson. Oh, by the way, guys, if you live near Bexley Heath, hopefully I need to make sure it's okay first. But I believe I might be doing that art lesson before January. January. God. Yeah, next January I'll be doing a convention. I might not do next January. Oh god, I don't know what is wrong with me today. I'm just like derp. There we go. And then and then just sort of get Jess to call her out on her sheet, and then just sort of. There we go. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. Yeah, because I thought that was a little too long. And then just sort of edit undo. I'm going to undo that actually. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. Yeah, I thought that hair was a little too wide. Now when you look at something and go, yeah, something ain't right. And then you fix it. This is something I do with my manga always. It's like, as I'm doing it, I'm a bit like, yeah, something ain't right here. Something ain't correct here, kids. Anyways, there we go. And then get that. And then her neck, like there. And then her other collar. Did undo. That went out too far. Okay, so we do that. And then awesome. And then a shirt should be appearing round about here. And then you got her shoulder pad, yeah, which is like that. And the train label won't show. And then you got the other bit here. Yeah, I thought, yeah, there's certain things that weren't looking right. I've kind of figured out what it was. Stop. There we go. And then just sort of. There we go. Because the hair would be in the way there. So awesome. And then sort of straighten that out. And then just sort of get Jess to sort of shout her face off. And then, yeah, get her vampire fang out, or her half vampire fang. There we go. And then just sort of get the lip, get the shadow there. Awesome. And then obviously, because of her long hair. Oh, and obviously, her hair would be coming out here as well. Just realized, like, there's a lot of details I've forgotten in this panel. That's the problem when you do close-up faces, because sometimes you forget like certain details because you're doing such a close-up sort of whoom, and then you forget like, oh shit, there should have been this detail, there should have been this detail, you know, just like little stupid things, like the nose there, just little stupid things. And I'm not even kidding you, like the amount of time I've seen professional manga as well that pulled this sort of thing. Do 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 do, and then just sort of, there we go, and then just do that, and then just edit, undo. Did that a bit too widely, I just noticed. Where's my hand going a bit? There we go. Yeah, no, happy with that. So we got the neck, got the mouth. There we go. Oh god, my nose is just like, nope, I'm gonna leak now. Fuck you. My nose is going fuck you at me. Okay. Edit, undo. There we go. That was a little too wide. And then the other one. Do, 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 do. And then just sort of, there we go. Awesome. And then where's our ears? So you got where this should be. And then the ears should be just like there. And then the rest of her face should be like that. Now I've got to stop. It was getting a bit funny. Yeah, it got a bit funny towards the end. There we go. And then just sort of get the rubber and just sort of touch that up a little bit. There we go. Awesome. Because we will be. There we go. Awesome. Got that, and then obviously. There you go. Yeah, so her training gear is on, and I forgot to do the little black details at the end of her hair. Because obviously, like mother, like daughter, and yeah, and then just sort of. Actually, we do it like that. Do it like half eyes, like that. Obviously, that's all going to be like blacked out, but. Just want to get that expression right. Like a menace. No, because if it's a menacing aura, she doesn't need to sort of glare. It's just a pair of eyes. Actually, yeah, no, we need sort of like a glare look. Because it's not unfeeling glare. It's definitely like a glare that you can get the vibe of how they're feeling. So. And then just sort of. And then just. Awesome. And then just get that in. And then just sort of. Yeah, because it's like a controlled rage. Essentially, that's the vibe I want to get. It's a controlled rage. Yeah, where the ears are, actually, that would not make any fucking sense. So we need to move this up a bit, and then just sort of. There we go. No, again, it looks dopey. I don't want dopey. I want intimidating. Sort of like, you know, hold on. I'm going to look this up. I'm going to need a reference. just one, because it's the type of glare I want is sort of, yeah, but not. See, all the glares is like, yeah, you can see the eyes. It's like, I don't want to see the eyes. I just want to see two pupils like being intimidating, essentially. There we go. Actually, no. I know what I'm doing wrong. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. There we go. Edit, undo. Edit, undo. I know what I'm doing wrong. So what I'm going to do is do that. Edit, copy, edit, paste, edit, transform, flip horizontal. There we go. And then just sort of... That's it. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then we want to make it a gap because I noticed there's not enough of a gap as well. It's not letting me move it. Right, move. There we go. No, you're not. Oh, that's why. There we go. And just go down a little. Perfect. Now that looks intimidating. That's what I want. I wanted that sort of initial sort of like vibe of intimidation. Like I say, a controlled rage, essentially. There we go. There we go. And then just sort of... That's it. Awesome. Now, this is a bit where I want a t-shirt to go absolutely. That's it. And then... Yeah, that's it. Because then, like I say, I want to get that visual of... Yo, you can see the look. That is like... Yeah, that's the look of someone looking through your soul. It's just like, there we go. And then... That's it. And then just sort of... There we go. Awesome. And then... Yeah, because then that can sort of like flow sort of like that. And then that, I don't like that. That is too wide. We want to thin that out a little bit. That's it. Get our hair sort of going. And then... yeah, and then just sort of... That's it. And then just sort of... And then... And again, with the hat, just symbolize it. That's it. And then sort of like that. And then it's just sort of like that. Even her sleeves like going up a bit, if you know what I mean. Do that. And then like, yeah, because then it looks like she's actually like leaning forward and her stumps lift up. So it actually looks like if she was holding the spear two-handed, that's where her stump would be. It'd be in front of her, sort of thing. There we go. And then just sort of do a little fold there, because obviously you have a scar where it's obviously healing. And sort of... Actually have her hair go wild. And if her hair's lifting, we need to make sure it looks like it's spreading out. So yeah, that's it. Because then it looks like, you know, it's not all together. It's just it's absolutely spreading. Oh. Just had a very unpleasant experience in my throat then. Not like that. And then just sort of... Hold on. just like that again. And yep. And then undo. That was wrong. And then just sort of that's it. And then undo. Just sort of sit and again we want to make sure like with the foreshortening we could tell like that the arms lifting up a little. And then just sort of that's it. That's it. And then we can get this line here. That's it. Awesome. And then just sort of yeah, that's cool. And then obviously there's a line here. We could just do that and then edit undo. Just do it like that. Awesome, because then it looks like the shirt's actually lifting. There we go. Awesome. And then just sort of get the collar sort of around her neck here. And then just sort of so it looks like it is going around her. Like so. And just sort of yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. And then just have the hips there, have a belly button there, actually have a scar there because she does have a scar from a certain thing. There we go. And then stop. What's going on? Why are you? Yeah, the outline got funny. There we go. And then just sort of there we go. And then just sort of there we go. And then just sort of edit undo. How long is it? Yeah. Okay. And then just sort of so yep. There we go. Just get some real good folding lines there. Like so. And then just sort of undo. Just edit undo. Do that and then yep. And then just sort of let that one fly up. There we go. Yeah, awesome. And then let's see, we got that. And then the other side of her hair. That's it. And then there we go. Because then it actually looks like her hair sort of like there we go. So like going in all sorts of directions as she there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty good with that. I'm pretty happy with that. I think the line work's pretty much done. Though that for shortening's not working for me for some reason. Because it's longer. That's why. It's not for shortened. It looks for shortened, but it's not. Because it's the same length. So we are going to do something about that. We are going to move our arm up until it looks fairly foreshortened. There we go. Select, deselect. That's foreshortened. Because then it actually looks like she's lifting her arm. And then she's holding like... There we go. And then just sort of... clean up that line work. And same here. We're going to clean up the line work here. Just to sort of clean things up a bit. And then just sort of, that's it. And then just draw that. Then get the rubber. Just start cleaning up some line work here. There we go. Awesome. There. Yeah, that is the Silent Rage look. I'm happy with that. Right, now we can just do some minor details like her black ends. Right, we need to sort of, that's it. We need to make sure like these are going with the flow of her hair as well. So it doesn't look like it's just a pattern on her hair. It looks like it's actually a part of her hair. Perfect. Awesome. There we go. Now we just get rid of the skeleton. Oh, wow. That has turned out a lot nicer than I thought. I'm actually super pleased with the outcome of that. I thought it was going to be like, you know, when you look at something and go, yeah, it looks cool at first, and then you go and you go, ooh, something ain't right. That actually isn't too bad. Like, I'm actually super pleased with the turnout of this bit. It's actually, yeah, no, I'm really happy with that. All right, hold on, edit, undo. Let's, I want to do this bit here. Just give it a bit more, like, you know, gappage. And yeah, in the folding of the clothing as well, it actually does look like it's kind of, you know, she's kind of twisted her body in an awkward angle as well, which is good. That's what I want. Okay, now we just got to make sure this is all put together nicely. Awesome. Yep. And then just put Jess's hair in there. Awesome. And then just sort of go. And then do the tips of the hair as well. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot, like, I just forgot about her hair for a second there. Hit undo. Come on. Stop sucking so bad. Actually, as I think he put his new artwork up. There we go. Awesome. Right. Let's do that, and then there we go. I was a bit of a dipshit. I forgot to do all this. So we're gonna just add it in now. There we go. And then right, first off, yeah, done. That looked a bit awkward. There we go. And then second off, let's clean up that bit. Clean up that bit. Awesome. There we go. And then, yep. There we go. Awesome. That's perfect. Okay, cool. I am, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And then just sort of the tips of her hair here. Now, let me just zoom out, have a look. Yeah, the line work looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Stretch my back a little bit. I'm gonna put that file and save. Right. I'm gonna go to the loo and I'll be right back. There we go. I am back. Right, let's get back to the thing. Sorry about that. It's just I made myself a tea quickly as well, so so I can actually sort of like chill and have tea and chat to you guys as well. Have a bit of a chill time. Oh god. Jesus, my throat's just there. Gee, I hate it. I'm on the point of my sickness now. I was like, yeah, I recovered, but my body's just like, nah, you're gonna spew all this crap out. There we go. Obviously her eyebrows. There we go. And then just sort of perfect. Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then just sort of yeah, just seeing I see what I've done wrong. That's fine. I'm just gonna have to clear out that bit and then redo it. I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, better let friend know I'm live. Ah, God, I hate that. I got something in my throat. Like, ugh. There you go. Actually, I'll let There you go. Oh, no. Yeah, I know what I've done wrong. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right, so now I'm going to try and fix some stuff up here. Right, just fix some line work. Edit. Right, now we've got my rubber's too big. Not like that. Anyways, and then just sort of, yeah, and then just, yeah, I'm going to do it like this so you can get like a hairline vibe coming out of that. Yeah, what I forgot to do is do like a hairline shadow line. So, there we go. Oh. Yeah. And then just sort of fix that up a bit. There we go. And then try that again. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, right. That is perfecto. Now let's just zoom out again. See if there's anything I need doing. Need to fix or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might as well just finish off that shadow around the face here. So that would just save me a job when I go to the shading stage. There we go. Edit undo. Hold on, try to. And then. Yeah, there's something missing from this panel. Should be a background. Yeah, I'm going to put a background there. That's why the scene is not set up fully. So what I'm going to do is layer, new raster layer. And honestly, I'm actually going to put Jess further back. Before we put the background in, that is not right. So we are going to shove her further back. Sort of. See what I've done here. So, right. Yeah, because if I do that, then that's covering that. So I think for now, we're going to cut. We're going to paste. We're going to move her where we want to. And I think that is actually creating the distance that we need. So like there, select, deselect. And then get the rubber, because then it leaves room for speech bubbles as well. Right, I am happy with that. So I'm going to merge that. I'm going to merge that down. Merge with layer below. Perfect. Right, now we can start building up the background. So I do want to put the background on this layer because I want to show there is actually distance between them. I think, yeah, if we put the lower form of the sandbox there, Because then, yeah, because then it shows distance. Actual distance between the two. Okay, and then put like the edge here. And where would she be standing? Let me have a look. Because I need, this is where I need to start mapping out shit in my head. So she would be standing next to that, I think. Because, yeah, because then that makes an equal distance sort of battlefield. Because where she's standing, Jess would be standing there. So, from my point of view, so, yeah, we need to put the, like that, and then just sort of sketch that in. And then let me look at the other page again. Right, we're going to close all this. These are all previous pages. Just save, just in case. That's done. We don't need that. We need that. Okay, so it goes, yeah. So there's not that much to put in, but it just gives a little bit of perspective of, you know, height and all that. There we go. Okay. Cool, I'm happy with that. Cool and relaxed. And we're going to create a new layer for layer, new raster layer. We're going to slam the black in and then just sort of bang, bang. Don't worry. This is why I did this on a separate layer. So I could do things like this. And then just perfect. And then there you go. And then just put some, like, yeah, get some cracks in there. Because it's like a rock. Yeah. Did my first crack for me. There we go. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. Right, that is now done. Okay, now we're in coloring phase. To be honest, I'm just going to merge that down. Merge that with layer below, make that disappear. Yep, and now we got a bit of our background. And you can tell there's a distance between them. So that is awesome. And plus I wanted to do some scenery in the mock battlefield. Now we're on coloring phase. Or grain, I should call it. Which means I just, before I put the black shading in, I color everything in. Now the reason I do this is I know people go, well, it creates a lot more work. Actually, it doesn't. There's a reason behind it. Because if you put like the black shading in, then you've got to make sure it's hitting every nook and cranny. With this, I can hit every nook and cranny of the drawing very, very easily. You'll see in a moment when the proof is in the pudding, essentially. There you go. And then there's a bit right between. And as you can see, like even for small bits like that, it's easy for me to just go, done. It is done. And then sort of boom. Alright, Jess's shoulder pad. That's the only thing that's another color in this. So we just pick up Jess's coat, get the bucket, and do that. Oh, no, it's not the coat, it's the shoulder pad. So yeah, I need that. I need this panel. Oh no, I got this panel, haven't I? Get this panel up. Pick that training shoulder pad up, and then just like the training shoulder pad, James. Wakey, wakey. There we go. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Had a bit, was it Mark Hamill? That's his name. Had a bit Mark Hamill there. Right, so because it is a training stick, we need to give it the same color as Jess's training stick. It's a training stick. It's the stick. Oh, doom. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Right. Now we can do the back wall. I forgot about the back wall. Right, the back wall needs to be colored in. This panel. Perfect. Right, let's close in just to make sure there's nothing that needs to be. Yeah, arm's not that color. So we are going to. That's fine. This can be easily corrected. We can just put the arm there. And then There goes my left lung. There we go. Right, as for the SPD uniforms, I'm going to make them like a dark grey sort of thing. Yeah, it's a bit too much same as the weapon. Again, that's a bit too red. That's too samey. Yeah, I think this tone of grey would be the best, because that actually looks like training joggers. Okay, and then someone's horny. Somebody's horny. Anyways, there we go. And then just sort of somebody, anybody needs somebody. There we go. Plus, it could be a good reference to Donnie from the previous arc, actually. So yeah, this is like the training t-shirts. There we go. And then awesome. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that is awesome. And then just do that. Awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm actually going to make these straights a little bit darker, and then the things at the end like very dark, because then it actually looks like a pair of training joggers. And then just them at the end, just sort of, that's it. Awesome. And then at the end, just dink and dink. And then obviously here, and then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. Get the rubber, sort of actually do that. That's actually a smart, that's actually the smart move, because I can use my pen to sort of make that go. Get the magic wand. Where's my magic wand? Give me my wang. Give me my magic wang. There we go. Replace every word of Harry Potter with one with Wang, and you get a very filthy Harry Potter novel. Good tea. I'm not gonna lie. I needed these. There we go. And do 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 do. Surprised actually the demon's not around. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna DM him, because he might be like asleep or something. So, because I know he gets really guilty every time. So at least if I told him, and then I put a friendly smiley face, so he knows I'm around. But yeah, select, deselect, and then just sort of, hold on. Did I deselect? Yeah, I did deselect. So why, oh why, oh, that's why. Oh why aren't you doing this? Oh, now I realise why. Derp. Anyways, there we go. And then, yeah, cool. Right, so the last thing I need to do is her braids and the white, and then that's it. Yeah, so her, well, not her braids, hair stuff. I really got to get hair terms correctly, because otherwise you're going to go, Vab, you sound like a fucking idiot because you don't know what you're on about. Which, let's be honest, I'm not. There we go. And then have the rubber and just sort of, oh no, not the rubber actually, because I think I pulled a dirt. There we go. Yeah, because I didn't, I forgot to do this bit. There we go. Yeah, just need to do her hair bits in every page now. Just like, there we go. Awesome. And boop. And then doop 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 and doop, and then yeah, cool. I am happy with that. Now, one thing I'm going to do before I start doing all the white line work is rub that little bit out, because that bothered me. There we go. It's not bothering me, it's bothering me. Anyways, to quote Vegeta from Dragon Ball Bridge. Yep. Okay, for shortened. I just need to check anything before I do the whitening to see if there's anything else. No. Right, so what I normally do is do a new layout, just in case something goofs. Anyways, there we go. And then just sort of, luckily with Jess's mum, because it's not unlike Jess's hair, like I have to do like everything individually. I could just look closely and go, oh look, missed a bit here, and then just tap that, and then just there we go, and just scribble that in. Make sure everything's been hit. Do you know what? I've figured out my paint bucket problem now, because I noticed I used to have this problem where when I drop like a paint bucket of stuff in there, it's like oh god, I'm at 381 followers. I just realized. I just realized I'm at like 181 followers, so I've only got like 19 to go till I'm on like, hold on, what is it? Yeah, 400 followers. I think I might have to do a giveaway for that. Yeah, I'm just surprised actually. Just a lovely cup of tea as well. By the way, I have got a goal. If I hit 10 subscribers, I will be starting doing giveaways monthly of my manga books. So, yeah, feel free to do that. Feel free to follow me and support me if you wish. Obviously, there is no pressure, but I'm just saying, once we get to a stage, I probably will be starting to do giveaways as the monthly rate keeps up, because I've actually got a roadmap, essentially of what I need to earn before I go full-time streamer. And even if I do earn the amount we need, the problem is more of right, so we need to make sure this carries on for like, we'll say like a year, and then before I have like an important chat with my wife and go, right, we're doing really well, it's becoming stable, you know, blah blah blah, and then we have to talk about me going full-time streaming. Because obviously, as much as I want to do full-time streaming / being a mangaka, I need to make sure like everything is stable, like everything's like absolutely stable before then. Because my dream is to get my manga big, and hopefully if it does, if it kicks off, it kicks off. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because if it gets to the stage where I can't produce any more books, it'll be all online. I think that's the general idea of what I want to do. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what fate holds for me. So we've got the eyes, got that, got the hair done. We've got everything done. Okay, so it's just the shading now. So layer, new raster layer. We'll just go down to this and shade, and then do the background sort of grading, and then we'll be done. So, okay. There we go. And then just sort of, that's it. Oh, something I noticed. It's fine. Sometimes I'll miss a few things, but you know, we all do. And I just noticed another thing. Like when I get up close, I'll be like, oh shit, I missed a few things. Whoopsie. Whoopsie doodle. But yeah. There we go. But yeah, I have to admit, this will be the first volume is literally fully digitally done. So no like sort of like sketches or whatever first. It's literally like from scrap essentially, which is is my chat not working? Okay. Yeah, chat's being a bit weird. Don't know why. Yeah, chat's being weird again. Streamlabs is being weird. Streamlabs are weird. Anyways, I like that. Streamlabs are being weird again. Come on now. But yeah, super looking forward to Anime Con. All that fun stuff. Dude, I finally... Right, there's an anime I've been wanting to watch, right, for a long time. And obviously I watch it because I watch my anime dubbed. And the reason being, I know it's controversial, I want to concentrate on what I'm drawing. So if I have it in dub, I can concentrate on watching it, and because I don't like not having noise while I'm drawing at the same time. So, and there's an anime I really wanted to watch, but I can never get season 1 dubbed because no one had it, which is Vinderland Saga. And I finally started to watch it because it's on Netflix dubbed, but they don't have dubbed on Crunchyroll, which is really, luckily I got both services. But yes. and I had season 2 dubbed of what was it? What do you call it? Tokyo Revengers. Oh my god. It's like, yes, I'm finally getting, because I'm trying to watch new anime while I'm waiting. Another season of Overlord, another season of My Hero Academia. Because I've been watching a lot of different animes at the moment. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff I've been watching. So, but yeah. Oh, actually, there's something I want to talk to JP about. Because he does a lot of homebrew stuff. So I want to talk to him about something. Because I want to develop a VTLS RPG system, but I want to make like a basic, easy to play, easy to understand, and it can take anyone like a quick amount of time to set up. So there we go. Sort of. But yeah, there we go. And then yeah, awesome. There we go. There we go. And then just do that. Just sort this out here. Oh god. Something's in my throat, I swear, man. Do 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 do. Let's have a look at your channel. Quantum. Are you a streamer? No, you don't stream, so that's fair enough. Just what? Because I always try to check out for other artists. There we go. Dun 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 dun. There we go. But yeah, there we go. And just do the hair. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, just fix that. There we go. Hopefully, we should get like another page done by the end of the stream, because this page was pretty simple to watch. There we go. There we go. And then there we go. And then just sort of do 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 do. No. Alright. And then there we go. And then just get the rubber and then just sort of... Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. And let's have a look. Get the hair done as well. Do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. And then just sort of get the hair done like that. All sereno. Are you happy with that? Okay. Oh. My nose is aching because my literally my brain is just like. Let's close all this down. There we go. God. And then just sort of do that, and then there we go. And then just sort of, sorry if I'm a bit quiet, I'm like full on focus mode right now. Do do do. And then just sort of drop the bucket, and then get the rubber and just sort of curve that hairline a bit. Awesome. Yeah. And and then just sort of, there we go. Oh, edit, undo. Just fix that up a little bit. Can't believe it. We might get some of the next page done today, but I want to try at least be on my way with the second, like the third to last page before we finish today. That's kind of like my objective for today. Right. Now, as for this, we need a rubber, because obviously I just realized something. Why? Yeah, let's see what I've done. Okay, we're gonna have to undo a lot of this anyways, because I wasn't on the right layer for one, and then for two, we need to do that to indicate Jess's hair, not just Anna's hair. Oh my god, what am I like today? I'm so terrible. There we go, and then that sorts out Anna's hair, and then let's have a look. And then sort of go, and then just do that, and boom, and then just sort of, there we go, paint bucket. There we go. I finally figured out the bucket problem, because this is something I had a problem with for a long time. Is every time I used the paint bucket, there used to be like a little line where the line was, and it's a bit like, you get what I mean, if it happens on here. But every time I did that, there was always like this little edge line that you could barely see, but it is noticeable, and it got on my nerves. And it's like, why aren't you the fucking, you know what I mean? But luckily now I'm kind of like, I think I sorted out the settings properly where it kind of blends in to the point where you can't see it, and it should be like that anyways. But it was really annoying to deal with, and I had to keep like going back and, you know, sorting it out when I saw it, when it was blatantly obvious. I was like, ah, you fucker. But now it looks okay. Yeah, and then we need a shadow here, so we just need to drop that shadow, and I believe apart from the background thing, the panel is done. So now we can literally jump on. Jess, we don't need to do anything with, because her hair's like black anyway, so makes my life absolutely fucking easier. Anyways, guys, for those who don't know who I am Vamp the Lost Soul, aka James Raven. I do my own manga series called Vamp the Lost Soul. I will be at AnimeCon in June, so if you want to come visit me, say hi. Yeah, and today we're doing one of the last 4 pages I need to do for volume 5. Before I start like getting everything together and doing all the text on here and proofreading, which shouldn't take too long, because, you know, everything will be done in one hit. I say it shouldn't take too long, it probably will. Speech bubbles and that. So it's like, yeah, artwork first, then the speech bubbles and all that, and then pardon me, and then everything else, obviously. So but yeah, so, and if you're wondering what my manga series is, it is called Vamp the Lost Soul. It is up, yeah, the channel is named after my manga, if you haven't clocked on by now. But yeah, it's a modern day dark fantasy sort of shonen-esque manga that I'm creating. I've done, how many books have I done so far? 4 books so far on it. This is my 5th volume. And I'm planning to do a long-running series to prove us Westerners can create manga too. Yeah, there you go. That was the example of that line thing I was talking about. Like, I just saw it. It was very faint, but it is there. Sometimes it does need to be looked at. But yeah, there we go. And then obviously, right, because of the nature of the foreshortening, I need to make that darker. There we go. And then just sort of, there we go. And we need to whiten that. I forgot. Keep within the lines, boy. Anyways, yeah, I tell myself off a lot, by the way, if you haven't noticed by now. But yeah, tell me, guys, what are you an artist yourself? Let me know. We do like to have a look at other people's artwork on Discord. Don't you missed. We do D&D on here as well every other Monday. So next Monday will be our next game, and it is going to be Nim's birthday. So we're doing a birthday one shot before carrying on with the overall campaign, which I are super looking forward to, because it's going to be based on Alice in Wonderland. If you are D&D fans, if you are watching, so yeah, there we go. Or if you just want to sit here, just lurk, chat, whatever. I do not mind either way, guys. Yeah. You know, we can have a pretty chill time here. There we go. And then just sort of... There we go. Get the hair. Just do that. If you do want to support my project, there are several ways. You can buy the E-manga. Yeah, you can get them as ebooks on Amazon and Google Books. So Google Books and Amazon Kindle, sorry. Almost said like they're one company. Or you can get the physical copies directly off me on Ko-fi, because I do have a little store on there for all my physical stuff. Just to pre-warn you though, guys, obviously because the postage is quite crap around here at the moment, cost-wise, I would recommend just getting the ebooks first. And then if you really want to collect my books after, feel free to. But I just thought I'll let you know, because obviously right now we know financially the world's in a bit of a shitter, so I want to make sure you guys like get a good read, but I don't want you to kind of get yourselves out of pocket just for supporting me. You know what I mean? We do have merch as well on Teespring at Vampire Soul. We got merch, 4-leaf clover stuff, Vampire Soul, and tea cult stuff, because that's our in-joke here. I run a tea cult. Because I am British. That was a really crap British impression of a British person. Oh god, that was fun. Yeah, let's get the rubber, clean that up a little bit. There we go. Just clean this up a little bit here, clean up a little bit there. There we go. And obviously we need to do some work here. Yeah, I think what we do is we do it like that, so it's connected, and then do awesome. Really diddy lines. I have to admit, one of the few things I hate is drawing in small. But that's the hilarious thing. I do a manga series and I hate drawing in small. Go figure, right? You would have thought like someone like me wouldn't care. It's like nope. And this isn't. But to be honest, I think it is a testament when you know you don't like doing a certain thing, but if you could do it, that's even better, because then like you could show you can do it. It's just you don't like to do it. I like to do it because, well, I don't like to. I have to do it because if I do it like really big and then I shrink it and there's details that are lost, it's like shit. But at least with this, you can actually know what you can and cannot get away with. You know, sometimes it's just good to not give yourself the extra work. I think that's my mentality is if you do it, if you draw it big and then make it small, there are some details that's just 0 point because either it's going to become super fucking pixelated, which can happen. Even if you put out a high-res image, if you make it as small as possible, it might pixelate, which is not a good thing for your manga. At least with this, you know what you're creating. Your chat messages were sent in the past hour. Yeah, I love that. It's like, this is what happened in the past hour. Your chat has been like, no shit, sure. Oh. That's better. That is nice. Anyways, stop. Something on my elbow as well. Something is tingling on my elbow. I think someone's having a nibble. Piece of you little gnat. No, it's not that. No, it's goosebumps. You know, like when you feel like something's crawling on your shoulder and then it turns out to be goosebumps. Something's scaring me. To be honest, it's probably because of the way my arm is leaning on the computer desk right now while I'm drawing. Let's be honest. It is probably that, I'm not going to lie. There we go. And then just sort of... Oh, nice! I'm not going to... That is something I'm not going to be able to replicate. How I did that line. It's this line here. I was like, oh, wow. I actually managed to do that without knocking it into an edge for once. So, like I said, I probably won't be able to replicate that success. Yeah, see, there we go. That's something I need to do as well. There we go. And just sort of by hand, just fix everything up. And then get this, drop the bucket in, drop the bucket as you go. By the way, guys, if you are thinking about creating your own comic or manga or anything, feel free to ask me questions. Seriously, guys, I highly, highly encourage it, because obviously if you guys want to go, well, how does this? Or if you just want to know about the process in general, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any questions about, you know, creating manga, doing like the whole copyright shit thing, you know, anything that, you know, you want to know, just let me know. I'm not one of those I'm gonna hide my secrets sort of thing. It's like, yeah, if you want to know, because it'd be nice to get, like, you know, other artists out there, mangakas, and, you know, either compete with me, or, you know, they might produce something interesting and I might go, oh, I want to buy it for myself, you know. That's, I have to admit, that is for the reason. It's like, I'm always up to reading interesting stories, and it's like, yeah, I need to do that. There we go. And then there we go, just get the hair done, and then get the neck shadow done. Almost didn't do that. It's a bit like, oh yeah, go do that. Anyways, there we go. And then just sort of, yeah, just realize what I just done. Just sort of gently persuade. There we go. And then just gently persuade it down a little bit. Awesome. Roll persuasion check. I obviously did it quite well. Anyways, right, so obviously we know the tummy is a little bit hidden here, so what we're going to do is do that, because obviously it's only barely showing, so I want to make sure like there's a lot of shadow there to kind of indicate that. And there we go, there's the funny lines. Okay, so now what we want to do is sort of that, and then just sort of awesome. And then what we're gonna do is probably put a bit of shadow on this rock here as well. Solid as a rock. Oh come on, baby. I don't know. Where's that song from? That's like really old, isn't it? I can't remember. I love it. I'm in my 30s and I can't remember where songs are coming from. There we go. And and then just go down the flag a little bit, and then boop, and then get the paint bucket. There we go. But today's been really quiet. I thought, like, being a, like, you know, holiday, like a weekend holiday, like, people be like, oh yeah, you know, people be probably because the weather's quite nice, honestly. People probably just want to be out and about more. Don't blame them. Anyways, okay, so that's actually done. Actually, that took a lot quicker than I thought. That panel, I thought out of all the panels, this one will probably take the longest, but it didn't, which is I'm pretty happy with that. Right, so as for this, we want to do that, and then just sort of, I know it means the cracks are not going to be seen, but do you know what? Fuck it. It's fine. It's just there, so in case like the shadow goes a little bit further back, at least, you know, I've done something. There we go. And then just sort of down, and then get the rubber, and then just sort of slim it down a little bit. It's not that. Awesome. Yeah. It's looking pretty good. Smarter than the average beer, boo boo. Anyways. There we go. And can you guys hear me, by the way? Was my mic mute? No, you can hear me. That's fine. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. There we go. And then did I just hear a mobile? Someone's trying to be a boy racer yet again. Oh god. Right, now I'm gonna to be honest, I'm gonna just clean that up a little bit using the shadow layer. I know I shouldn't really, I should jump back and forth, but fuck it, I'm gonna fix it. So I'm fixing it. There we go. Awesome. Right, now as for the shadow here, we need the neck there. We need to get that line work in there. Awesome. And then again, get the rubber and just sort of touch that up a little bit. There we go. No. There we go. Just dink. There we go. And then same here. So the reason why I'm doing all of this stuff first is just so I don't end up forgetting it in the long run. There we go. And then just sort of do the shoulder pad here. Just did the wrong side of that. That was a big dirt moment from me. Right, as for the shading here, it's like and then you got the lip, and what I'm gonna do is add a little extra shadow around here because it is like that is laid over the face. So, and then get the rubber and get the pen, just fix up a few lines together first. Awesome. And then get the rubber and just sort of do some cleanup like so. God, Joe, what? It's just the fact now I'm actually getting excited for Volume 5. This one took a little longer than most because I had to get used to a whole new process. Even though this is quicker in theory, I had to get used to it. Because how I used to do my manga was literally, I draw it by pen, then scan it in the PC, then digitally edit it, then color it all in on PC, and then sort of do all the speech bubbles and that, obviously formatting, switching between programs. This is now being done all on one program. Like, all of it's all on Clip Studio. Because I used to jump between Photoshop and Clip Studio because Clip Studio is better at drawing comics and Clip is better at formatting. Like, sorry, Photoshop's better at formatting the page and all that shit and all the text. But Clip Studio, I have noticed, is getting slowly better at that formatting side. So this is the first time, like, the whole thing has been done in one place. So, yeah, it's a whole new process I had to learn. Because even though it simplifies things and that, there's things you have to do, there's things you have to get used to, stuff like that. So it's actually pretty crazy when you think about it. But yeah, it's literally, like I say, just getting used to like doing things a certain way. There we go. But I have noticed I've gotten faster. Like, ever since now, I think since like chapter 4, I think about chapter 4 is I'm starting to get used to now the whole process, and now starting to get more confident with it, getting faster at it, stuff like that. Right, I'm gonna really like shadow this up a bit, then just sort of that's it, and then just sort of that's it. Awesome. And I'm actually gonna put a bit more shadow here where the stump is. Now, if you're wondering why there's like a little butthole shape there, that's to actually represent when the skin is like sinking in where they sew it together. Because actually, I actually had a reference for this, and I didn't actually draw it and study it, but I did take mental note of it. Is my real dad, he's had his leg taken off, so every time I see it, it kind of like sucks into one area as it heals, and it's like, okay, so that's how it works. So I actually had a proper reference for like the stump, so which is actually pretty cool. So Dad, if you are watching, thank you for the reference. You might, without knowing it, you provided me a reference that I needed so bad. Because I thought, if I'm going to look up stumps on the internet, I'm just going to get some really dodgy shit. And I mean, I think the adults here will know exactly what I mean. And I was like, yeah, I really don't want that. So it's like, I kind of just wanted a reference. So luckily, I managed to get some. So, which is pretty cool. Like that. And then just sort of awesome. And then I'm going to actually shadow this bit here. What I want to do is just get a little bit of real big expression involved. And again, I'm going to, like say, really shadow this up and just sort of go with the flow on this and just see where it takes me. That's it. And then just sort of, that's it. Perfect. And then same here. And then, because I really want to sort of like make it look like she is like leaning forward. and the lighting is sort of like darkening quite a lot of her because she's kind of getting in battle position, if you know what I mean, like crouching tiger sort of position. And then just sort of, that's it. And then just, that's it. And then just do that. And then, so this bit, this is the bit I think actually it's going to take me the longest actually now thinking about it. Because it's a pose I've never done. And I want to make sure the shading wise, I want to get this right as much as possible. Just to, because I want to try and get the vibe of, you know, the intimidation. That's why I want to go heavy on the shadows. Like maybe the hair. I want to do the hair as well. I don't know. This is like my whole process. It's just talking to myself and just going, do I want to do this? No. Like I remember I sit with friends and I go through my own process in my head and then they go, actually, and I'll be like, oh yeah. I have to admit, I do miss that a little bit. Like they wouldn't correct my artwork, but they would just go, actually, you look cooler like this, and I'd be like, oh yeah, actually, I think you got it right there, and just sort of stop. I knew my connection was going to get funky. It's like, no, stop, because I don't want it to go all funky, and then I have to redo it all again. There we go. Awesome, and then do the hair thing here, just sort of awesome. There we go. And by the way, guys, I want to start a conversation on this. What is your favorite independent comic / manga? Please let me know. And I mean, we're talking independent artists, independent, like maybe really tiny publishing companies, stuff like that. Like, let's get these artists who deserve some love, and you know, create their own stuff. Let's give them some love on this stream. Yeah, just let them know. And you know what? If you got a link to know where you can get them, put the link on. Seriously, guys. Like we want to make sure, like we want to get as many artists as possible. And I think this is what I'm going to do now. Is halfway through the stream, I'm going to get people to go, right, who's your favorite independent? Get their link up. Let's get people reading them. Let's get people supporting other artists, stuff like that. Like really, like, you know, if people got money, let's throw them in the independent area, you know, because then it gives like everyone some love, not just the big companies who do like all the like comics and all that, you know. Let's get the independents out there. There we go. And then just run it and just sort of, there we go. And then just, yes. There we go. Right, there we go. Awesome. Okay, that is awesome. So the hair's done, and I think what we're going to do here is actually shade it like this, because then that gives the hair a little bit more mobility. There we go. It looks more mobile. That's what that was the words I was after. God, James, your English is absolutely terrible today. And you're an Englishman. Englishman can't be English. Go figure. There we go. Yeah, and that's that weird like line shit coming up again. There we go. Let's fix that. That actually, yeah, no, it's looking pretty good. I think this is going to be one of my best panels of the manga, honestly. There are some awesome panels here, but this one I think is going to be definitely one of my best. It's not because it's got a highly complex skill to it or anything, just because, you know, sometimes the rule of cool just it's the rule of cool, man. You can't beat the rule of cool sometimes. There we go. Obviously it had to make sense. Like I don't know, it depends what you're writing, because if you're writing something you know you're not going to take yourself seriously, your audience knows you're not taking it seriously, it can be a good time for everyone. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with rule of cool if you're not gonna go with something lore heavy or something like that when you write your stuff. Like, it depends. It does really depends what you write. Like, if you're gonna go lore heavy, just be aware. If you're gonna go rule of cool, you need either an explanation, or you need to make sure people know, like, you know, sometimes rule of cool rules out. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on the writer, I guess. Depends what. There we go. And then. There we go. There we go. And. Yeah. Yeah. Because the shadow's quite deep on that, and that's what I wanted. And it just sort of. That's it. Awesome. And then. Just do that. And then. Yeah. Okay, cool. Is my chat working? Is it just me or is it my chat not working? Let me have a look. No, chat's working. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. I was looking at it like, is my chat working or is it just me? There we go. And then... There we go. And then just sort of... Yeah. And then just sort of... And then just sort of... Yeah, that doesn't make sense. There we go. Now that makes sense. Okay, and then sort of... There we go. Now that looks cool. There we go. And I think actually if we're going to do it, we're going to deep shade that and then just get it to curve in like so. There we go. Yeah. No, that looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that actually. I'm really happy how this is looking right now. There we go. And it's quiet today. Joe, it is such a shame I wasn't at MCM this weekend. Like, not as a customer, but as a creator. Because I haven't done it as a creator in ages, and I'm going to be honest, I think MCM has got a bit of a hate boner towards me. I'm not going to lie. So, MCM, you're watching this. Because, like, literally, I tried to call them out on, like, shit, and it's like, hold on a minute. And all of a sudden, it was just like, when I emailed them and said, look, what's going on? Because the only thing I called them out on in public was literally because they were taking their sweet-ass time with Comic Village and that, and a lot of artists were getting anxious because they're like, well, we need to book our table holidays and that for these tables. So I said, look, what's going on? And all of a sudden, it was like, oh, yeah, tables are out now. And ever since then, right, I haven't got a table since. Even though I have a self-published manga series, I'm in, like, HMV now and all that. I just haven't got in one since then. And even my wife is starting to suspect, it's like, yeah, something dodgy's going on. It's like, I don't, because the thing is, it's not like I've never been in that con before. If it was a case of that, then it was like, all right, maybe it's just, I'm not a, you know, not, I wouldn't say famous, not famous, but it's just stuff like, you know, I'm known, if you know what I mean. And the fact is it's ever since then, it's just, I just can't get in every time. And it's like, I'm not like famous, but I'm established. Like, people in my local area know who I am. You know, when I do my manga books, or in the cons, I know who I am amongst the audience. Yeah, and then it's just like, conveniently, I not got any table any senses, but like, that's sus. A lot of people do find that sus. Because when I've been talking to people about it, it's like, yeah, that's a little weird, you of all people not getting in. And it's because of, you know, I have like several volumes under my belt. I do all my stuff like that I sell is my original creation only. Like VTLS only. I am thinking of getting some Clover products, but we're making sure, like, with copyright rise, everything is OC, basically. So we don't make any references to, like, other creatures, stuff like that, unless it's, like, a word. So, like, was it, one of the Tova's t-shirt is, I kissed a bugbear, I like it, but the bugbear's just a word. It's not like, you know, oh, look, it's immediately DD. It's just a word. It's like, I kissed the bugbear and I liked it. But yeah, it's But weirdly, it's just since then, I've just not gotten into a single MCM since then. And it is a little weird now that I haven't gotten in once. And it's like, guys, I have my own manga series. I'm now in HMV. Like, I even announced I'm in HMV to them when I did the application because, you know, that's a big thing. And it's like, yeah, no, you're still not getting in. It's like, yeah, now I know you're being dicks. You know, I can't prove it, but I know you're not letting me in. And I'm guessing there is a reason why. And it's not like I've done any, you know, terms and conditions or anything. I haven't like been horrible to them, you know. I called him out on one little thing which needed to be called out on. And as I said, it literally all it is, well, when do we know when we can apply because we need to book our holidays? And it's just like, yeah. But yeah, I have noticed as well, like there's been a lot of complaint towards MCM recently on social media. Like I looked at Instagram one and like Facebook's a little bit more positive, but when you look at Instagram and Twitter, there's been a lot of fucking complaints. And people have been saying it's overhyped, they've been overcrowded, stuff like that, which is actually like, I find that really fucking weird. Well, it's been overcrowded, but it's now becoming dangerous, apparently, according to a lot of people. And I'm like, fucking hell, MCM. You know? But like I say, this is because they've been taken over by a new company, and there's been a lot of things MCM have done, and they've lost a lot of the old fan base. Like, they've got a new fan base now. And I'm guessing that's why they keep carrying on, because they're a bit like, well, we could just do it to the new fans, because they won't know any better. But yeah, I have noticed like there's been a real decline of long time comers, and it's like it's not because we're getting older, it's just people just are not happy with the way MCM is being run. And generally, like with the old MCM, this is why I like the guy from MegaCon. There was always something to do. There was testing out games, there was prizes, there was tournaments, there was this, like they had a lot of things, not just panels and shops. And I feel like with MCM, it's just become purely like not very interesting panels and shops. And people have come back to me and said the panels are just not worth it these days, apart from the Oxcast, Oxcast, sorry, not Yogscast, Oxcast, who do the D&D stuff, and that's it. And it's a shame because MCM used to be a really, like, it was the con to go. Like, it wasn't how I remember it. It was a really awesome con, and now like I can officially say MCM from my last visit, which was a couple of years ago, as a customer, like it's not what it used to be, like 100% not what it used to be, and it's sad really because. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that, you know, I loved about MCM. And I think ReedPop has just ignored its hardcore fan base and just, you know, just did what it wanted and screwed everyone else. I mean, they've screwed a lot. From what I've heard, because I haven't been in an MCM since ReedPop took over, you know, there's artists that should have got tables not getting tables. Big companies have pulled out from MCM, just like, you know, a lot of stuff has happened, and it's not just because of COVID and that. Is there are, like, from what people have told me, there are general problems that they need to address apparently. But you know, that's what I've been told. You know, and it sucks really because, like I say, it is a brilliant con, and it's the community that made it as well into the juggernaut that is. And it's just a shame that ReedPop just is not getting that memo too well. But there you go, hey-ho. I guess it happens to the best of us. But this is why I'm so happy that the guy who made MCM is gone. MegaCon's coming to London, because this is something I even messaged him and said, look, you know, I know you guys were fantastic with MCM before ReedPop took over, and I really want you guys to come down London. You know, And they were like, oh no, we're not planning on London. And since now they had that announcement, I'm like, fucking yes, mate. Hopefully, like, I can start getting in with tables on that, but I've got to see where they're doing it before I, you know, go for it. But I am so happy about it. And it's like, yeah, you know, I get to go back with the guys who made that con, what made MCN. I'm like, I'm so hyped about it. There we go. Okay. Right, so something I have noticed is it's not lined up. Let's line it up a bit better. Awesome. And then just sort of spread it out a little bit. That's it. And then slide to the left. Up a little. And bingo. That is perfect. Save. I am generally happy how that page turned out. No, dude, I am super happy with that. That is a good page. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna need another spear fighting reference, and we're gonna need to create a new layer. Just want to check something beforehand. Yep, that is filled in nicely. So we're gonna need Google for this, and we're gonna need spear fighting manga. We are gonna go with spear on this, which is no, that's spar. I want spear. Spear. Perfect. Okay, now we can actually look at again that swords. Try to look at decent references. Characters use it. I love it. There's swords. I put spear and there's swords. Come on, guys. And let's have a look. Okay. Again, swords, no spears. Okay. Yeah, that's not a good reference. There's some references here. Just you look at it and go, how the fuck does that work? There we go. And all right. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna have to make my own sort of my own pose. I was hoping to get something, but nope. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do is that, and then just have a sort of upward sort of. That's it. And then that's it. Yeah, if we do it like that, and then just sort of, and obviously the shoulders will be here. And then what we're going to have to do is do a foreshortening trick that I do with the body. So we do that, and then that for the hips. Yep. So basically, this is like I say, this is foreshortening with the body, and this is the only trick I know to make an effective foreshortened body because of the camera angle. And then just sort of, that's it. Because if you, yeah, so the arm has got to be up here, and then just sort of, yeah, okay, cool. And then let's see, now we've got to do the hips, and then just sort of have one leg sort of, now we've got to see how we're going to do the leg. We can have one leg sort of going backwards like that. That can be foreshortened. And then we can have the other leg sort of the bigger front leg at front doing that. And then again, we could have the shoulder there. Just sort of, That's it. And then sort of, that's it. Awesome. So we got the arm there, and then it kind of does the upward swipe motion, so it goes across the body. We're going to put the shoulder, though, closer to the body, because it's like the front of the body showing. Yeah, because the spear's going to be swiped up. And then we can have like Jess's eye, sort of like, what the fuck is going on? Sort of thing. Just like, yeah. And we need a genuine surprise face, like she's gonna panic. Like the what eyes wide open. Yep. And then yeah, because we need now a block. Sword block. So we're gonna need to do sword block. And got see, because for the dynamic fight scenes, I kind of get a load of references up, so I can actually see how people would do sword blocks. So if it's swiping up, we need to find a way where they're blocking swiping up. So yeah. Yeah, no, that's a spear block. I love it. Now you can see a spear block. Right. So yeah, that's blocking an upwards blow. We want a downwards blow. Again. Yeah, because it's kind of coming actually sort of down here. It's going upwards like that at an angle. So we have to have just sort of like that. Yeah, okay, cool. I think I got the pose I want. Okay, cool. And then just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of, and then they just have where the neck is because she's leaning forward. So if we're going to block with the sword, if it's slash up, go up, so the sword needs to be at that angle to block the up swipe. So the shoulder, this shoulder needs to be up. Yeah, because then she's angling the sword with her body. Like that, and then we could do like a, yeah, awesome. So we could do it like that, and then, yeah, okay, cool. And then we could do this. Yeah, and then angle the actual neck. So the body is sort of angling itself to sort of block the blow and dodge it. Okay. And then yeah. Okay, and then just sort of awesome. Which means the shoulder would be here. The shoulder would be here. But we need to put that in the body a bit more. Awesome. And then make that bigger. That's going to be inside the body more. Yeah. Okay. Now for this, we don't need to foreshorten as much. But yeah, but we do need to sort of, that's it. And then again, do that, and then okay. So if we put in the sword, she's leaning forward, so the back arm will need to be, their hand needs to be round about here. Which means we can make this the average length, have the hand sort of here, and have the elbow sort of here, and then the hand can be there. That's it. And then that actually looks like she's about to block a low angle. So, and then just sort of like that. And then the other arm can be normal, and then the hand can do this, because it's a wooden blade, she can put her hand on the back of that blade and just sort of take the brunt of the blow. And just sort of, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We could do that. That will be the hand. So if we look at where the shoulder would be, it'd be round about here, which means the short one will be here. Sort of like that. And then the other one, yeah. Because then it actually looks like it's an angled sort of, yeah, that's it. The hand would be angled then. And then you got that. And then you got the wrist. And then you got like, the wrist would be here. Which means, yeah. Which means the arm would be here. And the elbow would be here. Okay, now we've got to make sure that the length is... Wow! I actually got it spot on with that. I'm actually super pleased. Sort of thing. Hold on. The back of the circle. Yeah, so that would be center. And then that should be like that. And then... Yeah. Okay. So actually, yeah. So the bust would be like that. So just this bust would be like there. And then that. And then, yeah. So we could actually, yeah, that looks like a proper action shot. So because she's swiping upwards like that, and then just sort of have like the point of contact will be here because she's swiping upwards, and then just sort of, yeah, like the point of contact will be here, and I'm gonna crack it a little bit. She actually smacked it quite hard, so yeah. That will be the point of contact. Which, to be honest, to make this a bit more, we're going to put the spear within the scene a bit more. Yeah. Which means the handle can be here. And then we can have like the kendo sort of spear stick should be on the back here. Like that. And just like that. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's fine. And then, yeah, okay. And then just sort of like, that will be here. And then that be the end of it. And then, yeah, cool. Awesome. Sorry, I'm planning everything out of my head. So, we have got, oh, crap. I forgot to select stuff. Like a twit. Okay. There we go. Because this is actually, it does look simple, but it is pretty complex. Right. Okay. First things first. We need to move this eye scene here. Her swiping up will be okay. And then we're gonna move this panel. Hold on. There's some bits we're going to have to fiddle around with. So this, I don't know where to make that bigger. I think I should make that bigger. I don't know why. My gut instinct's telling me to make that a little bit bigger. Because I think it would look a lot better if we see a lot more detail. So transform scale. I think about there would be the perfect height ratio. And then we can have it a little bit more, then a bit more swipey up motion. Sort of like that. That's it. And then the arm can be like that. Awesome. Yeah, no, I think we got the scene set. Yeah, it's like decently solid. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, and then let's see. We need to sort of, there we go. And then, right, we need to go darker red. That needs to fade in. We need to lay up sort of new layer. And then just sort of, there we go. what I'm going to do is just do the basic shapes like I normally do, just break everything down, and then just sort of, that's it. So that's where her chin would be, and then we've got the hair sort of, yeah, if we get that hair sort of flowing as well, and then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. Yeah, and then we need to know the swipe art will be covering, like so, just like that, and then just, yeah, then we know where the body is, just so we know where the neck is, just sort of we sketch in like, oh yeah, Bob, there we go, and then just sort of, and then we know a stump's there, and then go, and then hold on, and then yeah, and then just sort of, there we go, and then just, there we go. Hold on, yeah, no, the hair should be a little longer than that, so, and then just sort of, there we go. Yeah, that's it, because then we keep our face shadow, it's like that controlled rage. There we go. Or maybe, no, I don't like the way that leg's angled, so we're going to put the front leg sort of like that, and then we could get some movement vibe going. There we go. And then actually I like sort of like, that's it, awesome. And then just like, and just get like the worried look on her face. Or just actually keep it actually right close to her eyes. And just like, then get some sweat going on. Actually, yeah, if we just keep it to a right up close up look. And then we get a little bit of action there. And then just like that, and it just sort of, that's it. That's it, and it just sort of get the hair. Like I say, we want the basic shapes in, just so. That's it, and then just sort of. And then just get her face in like so. And then just keep that surprised look on her face. So, yeah, I could tell what I've done wrong here. Okay, so we're going to need to rub this out. There we go. Yeah, because I forgot to do like the bridge gap between like the nose. And then just sort of like that. There we go. Yeah, and then da 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 da, and then final scene. Then we can end it on a cliffhanger. God, I love your cliffhangers. Just like, there we go. Just like, yeah, I think the first expression is confusion and fear. Just like, there we go. Just like, actually, no. No, her screaming. I think what we want to do is just sort of, just like a panicked look on her face. Like I say, we want to get the basic shapes, and then we'll develop it more and make it look a lot better as we go. Just like, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Because we know that's it, and then just sort of, yeah. And then that's the shoulder there. And then we know this is like the here, and then just sort of, there we go. And then we need to sort of, that's it. And then that's it. There we go, the fat bit there, and then just sort of, yeah, actually do it on that, and then do knuckle, and just sort of, just draw out the bits, and then if there's anything that looks wrong, I could just adjust it sketchily on the way. I just want to just get everything like that, and then just sort of, there we go. Yeah, okay, cool. And there we go. And then actually kind of just sort of like that's it. And sleeve thing. She's lifting her arm to block, so we need to. Okay. Because she's moving up, so her wrist thing would be twisted. And then we need to actually know where the. Because if you're going to block it with your hand, we need to know where the wrist would be. So we need to do that, and then. Yeah, the little finger would be here. You're out of thumb. So we know the thumb would be at least behind it. And then just sort of, yeah. Like so. And then the jacket. Yeah, jacket will be like that. And then obviously her hips won't lie. Because you're starting to feel the fight. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. And then obviously that's where the contact is when the blades meet. Yeah, so that's like, yeah, okay, cool. And then get the rubber. It's like she's just using a tin and blade, and it's like, there we go. And then just like, that's where the speed lines are, and then just sort of, yeah, I think we just need a speed line and point of contact because she's kind of just straight up blocked it. So, and then let's see, we need to get that. Right, I'm going to need another lube break, guys, so I will be right back. All right, I am back with a vengeance, guys. I hope you guys are okay. Sorry about that. Oh god, I think my blood is like kicking in all the time today. Okay, so we want to just sort of, okay, right, let's actually have a back off. Okay, so we've got the fingers there. The wrist guard would be there, which means the wrist, yeah. It looks fine so far. I think it's just better to start inking it and then start looking for the mistakes, because this is going to be just sort of... Okay, cool. So, layer. We are going to fade that into existence, because you watched it. It's always Sod's Law. 9 times out of 10, the sketch looks better than the actual inking, and then you have to, like, get it right. Okay, 7.0. Okay, so let's have a look. And then just sort of... There we go. Awesome. And then just sort of... There we go. And then again... And then just sort of... That's it. Awesome. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, and just that controlled rage look again, and then okay, this is where we're gonna need to sort of undo. Now, the reason why I'm doing this now is just sort of there we go, and then just fix this line work here. And just sort of get the rubber, fix it up a little bit. And then what we're going to do is use the speed, the pen, the speed, where you got? There's a speed line pen. Where are you? Speed line, speed line. Another one I've used for effect lines. There we go. And then 7. And then just sort of edit, undo. And then just sort of edit, undo, and then do a smaller one, and then just sort of edit, undo, edit, Adam, edit, undo, and just sort of hold on, and then just sort of that's it, and then edit, undo, didn't do that well, and then just sort of that's it. Awesome. And yep, okay, cool. That's fine. Now we can go back to G Pen. I'm happy with that. Just sort of there we go. And yeah, this is the bit where and awesome. Right, now we need to get this hair done. There we go. And just sort of... Damn it. I knew I would mess that bit up. There we go. Now we got the bubbles on the hair done. And then we need to do that. And then slowly... That's it. Then... Awesome. Now we need to do the other bit of the hair, which is like here, and then there we go. And then sort of yeah. There we go. And then just sort of edit, undo. Right, this is where I'm going to need the measurements now, and then just sort of there we go. Now, because I just needed that, just get that partial arm in. Now I've got that partial arm, which is good. And And just sort of awesome. And then that's it. And then just sort of go and oh no, edit undo, that was wrong. And then just sort of and then, there we go. And just sort of get that shoulder there. Awesome. And then we just need to do her hair after that. And then just do the hair. There we go. Can't believe it's nearly 30 minutes till I have to finish. It's crazy. And it just sort of okay, so hair's done. Okay, now the eye. Now the eye of Anubis. Anyways. And just sort of, yep. Ooh, edit, undo. There we go. And then just his eyes. There we go. And then just do the eye here. Awesome. Just like, yeah, so she looks shocked and surprised. Yep, there we go. And now first thing first we're gonna do is hair. And just sort of there we go. Edit undo. Just realised there wasn't a thin bit there. There we go. There we go. And then just sort of there we go. Awesome. And then just do that. And then just sort of and oh, edit undo. Didn't do that right. There we go. And then I don't like that bit there, so we're gonna clean that up and then there we go. That looks a lot better. And then just sort of get the ear there. And then just sort of, that's it. And then, perfect. And then the collar here as well. And then obviously, edit undo. That looks way too messy. Sort of. There we go. Awesome. That looks a lot cleaner now. Pretty happy with that. And then obviously there we go. Awesome. And then do the nose here. Is it undo? Do the nose. Let's try that again. Do the nose. This is the bit where it's gonna get a little aggravating, I think. There we go. Yep, that looks okay-ish. I'm happy with that. I could just use the rubber to clean up that bit afterwards. Just like, hold on, edit, undo, just see where this, and then just, that's it. Awesome. And just like, yeah, because we could do. Right, let's flatten that line out a bit because I think that eyelid is way too high. I know she's supposed to look surprised, but hold on, let me try and fix that up. And then just sort of, that's it. Sort of. Ah! And then just sort of. There we go. It might be I have to redo that whole panel. That panel I don't like. I can't put my finger on it. And I think it's mostly to do with the face. Yeah, but the head can turn that way. Yeah. Okay. Right, okay. And just like... So, just do a test line. Yeah, so it is corner to corner of the eye. I think it's because of the sketch. The sketch has thrown me off a little bit. Because I know that sketch was really rough. There we go. And then just sort of... There we go. Edit, undo. Just stop. Because it's going to go do its funny thing. And then it will be back on. There we go. And then edit, undo. Just like... Okay, and then just sort of, there we go. And then there we go. And then just sort of, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I think it's because of the shape of that. I think the shape of this fucking chin's really pissing me off for some reason as well. There we go. And then just sort of... No. Actually, no. If it's surprised, it's got to be like that. Put Jess off guard. I'd say. Line work's going to shit now. There we go. And then just sort of... Yeah. And then... No, don't like that. Don't like it. Right, undo, 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 undo. Maybe just a little one. Like that. And then we got the tip of the nose. Edit, undo. And then just sort of... That's... It is something... It's the nose. I know it's the nose is bothering me somehow. Maybe I pushed it up a little. Yeah, okay. I think we got that all right for now. For now, that is. And then just sort of... There we go. There we go. And then the other shoulder. And then just sort of... Whoop. And then... No, it's got... No, because yeah, I thought so. It's the visual. The visual got wrong. There we go. Awesome. And then get the jacket ready. There we go. All right. And then just sort Awesome here, and then there we go. Stop. There we go, and a hair, and then here on this side. Do 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 do. Nope, don't like it. There we go. There we go, and then just sort of did it again. James, come on, you could draw. Do it right. There we go. Perfect. And then, sorry guys, I normally bollock myself like this when I'm getting it wrong one too many times. It's a bit like, no, James, come on. You know you could draw. You know this. There we go. And you just sort of awesome. And then just sort of there we go. Awesome. Edit, undo, and just sort of awesome. And then just sort of yeah. Okay, cool. And then do 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 do, and then we do that. And then just sort of yeah, thought that finger was a little too long. All right, let's undo those lines because I didn't sketch this out completely. I should have sketched out completely, honestly. Right, and then just sort of 1, 2. Made I think index finger too small. Okay, so we know the thumb is about here, and then we just sort of aha. Come on, James, draw. There we go. You know you can draw. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the 5th will be the thumb. Back of the hand will be here. So yeah, the gap of the fingers aren't that great. So we need to sort of rub up again. I think we should start with the back finger and then work our way up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we know that's okay, and then sort of 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nope, don't like that. Undo, undo, and I don't like that line. That line should be a lot straighter because it represents the back of the finger, and that should be a lot more curved in, like so. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Right, I'm going to do something on the last layer. There we go. Just so we can actually get a map of what the finger should be. Yeah. So the height of each finger, that's where it should be. So now we can go back onto this layer, rub it out, and then just, yeah. Would work if I had up it. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And then the same here. Sort of 1, 2. And again, I don't like the way that is. Why is that? I got the map. I think that's what it is. Something's throwing me off. Why are you throwing me off? Right, let's rub all this out. I'm going to rub all this out, and I will keep going till I get this right. Unless it hits the end of stream. Right. Why is it bothering me so much? 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. It's because the fingers are meant to be spreaded out, aren't they? Think about it. Okay. Right. Yeah, because the fingers are spreaded out. So we need 1. Yep. 2. I'm trying to do it as sausages here. So, finger number 1. Yeah. Finger number 2. Finger number 3. And then finger number 4. Because the hands have got to be like a little bit spreaded out. Okay? That's the idea. Yep. So we need to do that. So in order to do that, we need to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then 3. That little finger was way too tall. It should be more like that. Perfect. Now the second finger. 1, 2, and then 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Finger's a bit too wide. Just sort of, there we go. But we curve it a little bit more. I think the tips are bothering me as well, because the way I do those tips, it looks like there's going to be a nail, and it's like there's no nail, because you're seeing the front of the finger, for instance, or the front. 1 and a 2 and a 3, and then it should be more like that. Yeah. Okay. And then obviously that is too wide. We need to rub this bit out because we don't need it. It's just like, there we go. And that should be shorter. 2. Stop. That should be more straighter, and then it should be more inwards like that. Get the rubber and just clean up whatever mess. Like that. Because that in between didn't look right. And that didn't look right either. It needs to be a bit more. Yeah, that's it. Then. Oh no. It's the JoJo's. So now I go, okay. So we need to get rid of that. We're going to fade that a little bit more so I can actually see what I'm doing. That's probably what's throwing me off as well, because I didn't fade it enough. Right, there. Perfect. Right, again, there is no nail. It's just a curve. So there we go. And then just sort of. Perfect. Now we got the palm. Okay, now for the wrist guard, and then obviously. There we go. And then I can start rubbing out bits I don't want. So we could just do that, and then that. And then we just sort of, there we go. And then the same here, like, then get the rubber, just sort of, there we go. Awesome. Right, so when you're blocking the blade, your forearm, the guard is there. So it'd be there, and then just sort of, yeah. And then your arm should be there. Like so. Awesome. Yeah, no, that looks fine. I'm happy with that. Because the guard, like as you're blocking it, that's your elbow. That's where, so when you twist, the guard should be like, sort of like getting a bit twisty there. And then, let's see. You got that bit where it covers your knuckles here. Now remember, this is foreshortened, so we need to make this a lot wider spreading. So like that, and then just sort of, awesome. Stop. And then just sort of, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Awesome. And then, obviously, did I draw it as a pointed elbow piece or not? No, the elbow piece ain't there, so it doesn't. You don't see that. But fuck it, we'll make it pointed. And then just sort of. No, it's tripled. Twat. Anyways, there we go. And then, to be honest, the layer closest to me should be a lot more zoomed in. That's fine. We know what we're doing. So that should be wider than the rest. So we know that much. And then the second layer should be a little bit narrower. And then the last one, just like that. And then maybe just do it like that, just to show, you know, for shortening. And then just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of get that elasticated thing going on. And then, awesome. So the kendo stick gets smacked. Awesome. And then just sort of, yep. And then rubber. Sort of get the rubber, just sort of get that knuckle in. That's it. And then I'm gonna do this. Yep. Yep. And then just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of stop. Yeah, my tablet is going to like, it's going to stop. Oh, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. There we go. Undo. And then just sort of do. Do you know what? I hope Demon's all right. Normally he'd be around by now to say hello. Just hope he's okay, honestly. Anyways, do. And then just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. Yep. Okay, cool. And then just sort of, there we go. Just sort of, there we go. There we go. There, awesome. And then just sort of get the sleeve. Ooh. No, that's fine. No, sorry, there's something in my head, like something's not right with this. I just realised. Hold on, undo. And then just sort of, there we go. And then, awesome. And then just sort of, that's it. Yep, okay, cool. That's fine. And then just sort of, just seeing if there's anything. Shit. Right. Yeah, if I do it like that, because it looks like the clothes are crumpling then, and then there we go. Awesome. And then just sort of, awesome. Yeah, okay. I don't know why, it's just something seems a bit off with me. I don't know why it is. Well, it's just my brain, because I'm obviously trying to get used to foreshortening. But there we go. And then just sort of, that's it. I don't know why, it's just something don't. It seems right. Or is it me? Am I overthinking this? I probably am overthinking it, honestly. gonna lie. Probably am. And just sort of, that's it. Awesome. Put the label in like there. Then the label can be here. Awesome. I think I'm alright. Something just seems a bit weird. You know, like when you just sit there and think something's weird and I can't put my finger on what. Oh, I've done the hair wrong. I think I'm just getting a little tired. I think that's what it is. Because I haven't drawn intensively for a few days. I think I'm not used to it. I think that's why I'm thinking like something's wrong with it constantly. It's like, I don't think it's something wrong with it. It's just more my brain's just either not clocking on what it is, or my brain's going, I need a break. But to be honest, we got like 10 more minutes, so we can hang in there. I think my brain's just been a bit of a shithead. Going, no, something's wrong, and it's like, not really. There probably is something wrong. I'm not catching it, but got a feeling it's more my brain saying it's completely wrong instead of actually look at it and go, hold on a minute. Something should be fine. That probably doesn't help either. The line work here. There we go. And sort of. There we go. Oh, edit, undo. That is wrong. I know that's wrong. And then just that went completely wrong so quickly. There we go. That's fine. That bit is fixable. Don't have to undo and redo that. Get the rubber out and just sort of gently persuade it like that. And then redo the line. Perfect. And then there we go. Okay. I think that's actually fine. Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah. No, that's actually fine. Don't know why my brain was screaming at me then. Like, my brain was actually screaming at me going, this is completely wrong. You need to redo this page. And it's like, it's actually not too bad. Now, I think I know where I went wrong a little, but I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it and learn from it. Because there's a few things here I'm thinking, yeah. There's a lot I can learn from this particular bit. Okay, so first off, this is where I thicken this line. There we go. Yeah, because this is an action line, so it needs to be, that needs to be thicker, so you could tell that's an action line. There we go. And then get the rubber. That I need to fix. I think this is what's bothering me, is there's a few things here and there that I know I guffed it. And just sort of... There we go. I think the face is a little guffed as well. Yeah, I can tell it's guffed. Because I'm going to correct this at least. Try that again. All right. Perfect. Yeah, thought so. That's what was bothering me. Now I've done it, it's like, that's what was bothering me all along. It was that eye. Now, yeah, that wasn't just my brain. There was something definitely that was a bit skewy. Because now, yeah, because then that eyelash would have gone into the ear, which that's a no-no. That wouldn't work for like several reasons. And then just sort of, that's it. Perfect. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep, I'm happy with this. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think I'm going to say the colouring till later today, but I'm pretty happy with that. So let's just save all the pages I've done so far. Because I was on super focus mode today because there was a lot of high action sort of artworks I had to do. Because normally I do like very still poses, but obviously in the manga I'm trying to improve my action scenes. There's obviously not much action in this volume because of consequences and characters' psychological states and stuff like that. But when there are action scenes, I want to make sure they're as decent as possible. Like, I think I've overall not done too bad of a job. You know, like that's one of my favorite panels, the bottom corner here. That I will replace it with the other one I did earlier on. It's just, it bothered me and I wouldn't like it till it's done. That I don't, for this is a first attempt of a scene, like this is a dynamic pose I've tried before. I think what's bugging me, and I think I know I've spotted it now, is this art, hold on, let's make this layout new. Like this bit, that bit there particularly should have been foreshortened. That for certain, that should have been shorter. And I think that's why it was bothering me so much. Because I looked at it, I just went, that was fucking bothering me. And I just couldn't figure out for the hell of me why. Why was it bothering me? And I realized that was why. It was bothering me because this bit here should be a lot shorter. Because she's moving up. No, it's fine. Because that elbow should be where it should be. And the arm socket's there. And the other arm's in front. I was overthinking it. I'm still overthinking it now. This is my problem. I've overthunk it. I think that was my problem today. I'm overthinking my scenes. Though I do think that could have been a little bit shorter, honestly, overall. But hey ho. Right, let's see who we're gonna raid. Who's on today? Oh, do you know what? We haven't raided Queen in a few weeks, so let's give her a little bit of a chase. Anyways, hey, right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to end it a few minutes earlier than normal today because, one, my brain's gone skew with. Two, I want to complete this off screen because I've only got like a few more pages and I don't really want to spoil any more for you. So anyways, guys, this is James and Phantom the Lost Soul. Thank you for watching. You guys have been absolutely fucking phenomenal. And we'll see you later. Bye. Do, 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 do.